Alright. Getting this up and running. Still waiting on people to join us. But since we'll be throwing this up on YouTube, I'll probably be doing a bit of commentating. Even if I'm here alone for a bit. I played a little bit of my own time earlier today. I like to go back to previously cleared areas to check to see if there are any side paths or any things I missed. So I found a couple cool things today that I did miss. I found a special NPC that I was able to kill who dropped the Uji Katana, which is a badass dexterity sword, which I'm now wielding as my secondary weapon. And I ended up running around beneath the dragon that I spotted last night, and kind of dodging his fire breath and getting some cool stuff from that area. Nothing like particularly powerful, but it did open up kind of an interesting new shortcut, and I did end up killing a mimic that had, I believe it was a gem in it. I'm trying to remember exactly what was inside the mimic, but that's neat. So now, again, I'm kind of going back and doing some of the area that I did last night, right before I finished up, to check out some of the potential little side paths I may have missed. This has happened to me a lot in Bloodborne too, where I would maybe not miss that like a little path was on the rise over the hill because of the way the vegetation blocked it off. So yeah, just gonna kind of run around a bit, and then maybe once I get a little bit more more people watching, I'll start going and doing the next boss and whatnot. So that's going to be coming soon either way, regardless of who's ended up watching the stream, because I'm going to be playing this game and progressing either way. Alright. So this guy is actually targeting the enemies and not me. Huh. I thought for sure he'd go for me and try to kill me, but I guess later I'll find out who exactly is launching these big spears. Like I think the little note said, it's probably some giant, but I have no idea why he'd be helping me, or if it's just an accidental thing he's doing and I happen to be reaping the rewards. Oh. So one of the big things I did find is I found this special ash over here when I was playing last night, and I took it back to the woman at the Firelink Shrine. She got more wares, and in those wares were 2 more keys, and one of them was like 1,500 souls, which is, you know, baby town frolics, and you can easily get. The other one's 20 grand. So actually during my exploration, I'm just kind of holding on to my souls and trying to get myself up to that 20 grand mark during my exploration to buy that other key, because I'm almost certain I know where the 20 grand key goes. I actually at the moment don't know where this 1,500 soul key works, like where I can use it at. I think the statement said, let me see if I can pull it up here. Let's go to keys. Key to a door in Undead Settlement sewer. So the Undead Settlement, this whole area is pretty big, and I thought I remembered running into a locked door before, but I just cannot remember for the life of me where it was. So that's the other reason I figured I'd go and I don't know, just kind of run around and do a bit more exploration, because I don't know, there's something really satisfying to me in this game when I'm able to like mentally link the paths and find out which locked doors or barred from the other side doors connect to where else on the map. I always think that map design's ingenious. So I really like, just figuring out what they did there. Nothing really rivals Dark Souls 1 in that regard. Dark Souls 1's map layout was incredible, and there was pretty much no, what do you want to call it? No convenient cuts or convenient splits where they didn't have to not connect areas. It actually worked out in such a way that they ended up having like the whole map be just this one continuous connected block. And I know some people's complaint about the second game was that if you like looked at, for example, Hyde's Tower of Flame, I believe it was called, from where it was, where you could see it in the Firelink Shrine, and then you ran through the connecting area that led to it, it was way too close to be realistic. Like, the run to get to it did not fit how far off it looked from the Firelink Shrine. Now, some people argued that that was like intended in the lore. Like, I remember reading this long, drawn out post discussing how it could be that your character actually maybe was losing time, and that was part of what was going on with the character. And so, it was like you traveled across that far, and part of the, I guess, journey was lost to you mentally. Seemed like a bit too convenient of a situation for me to be intended, but there's so much weird stuff in this game, and so many weird little pieces, and the lore is so much more up to interpretation than almost anything else that I suppose it's not completely reasonable. But yeah, like I said, I'll probably not be commenting necessarily full time as I'm streaming this, especially if I'm not having too many viewers who are talking. But
Bastard's curse.
Oh wow, she had something to say to me. But I'll certainly make comments on things as it comes up and see what's interesting. And my goal again is to keep playing the game at my own pace and get through it as I get through it. But I tend to love these games so much that they tend to occupy a good percentage of my free time when they do come out. So it turned out that my workload was a little lighter today than usual, so I got to mess around a little more than I wanted. And I don't know, depending upon how my sessions go tomorrow, I might have access to more time, but at the moment it's not looking like it. Ambush ahead. Be wary of back. Okay, I hear you. Oh, he came up off the cliff edge, okay. He was also a giant idiot. Got it. Alright. Let's take a look here. So I remember looking at all this stuff before. Just need to figure out where this settlement was. And I also need to figure out where the really the next progression place to go is. I believe heading across that bridge right there will probably take me to the next area, because I think that's the only place I haven't been, unless I'm forgetting what is over there. I mean, granted, I was a little tired last night around that time, but really these maps are so, well laid out that, and there's so many confusing paths that it does take a bit of running back and forth before finally you're like, oh, aha. Okay, here's a sewer, and I think I do remember there being a locked door down here behind the giant rat coming out of there. So maybe this is where I restart too. I don't know what to expect. I don't know if it's going to take me to a whole other area, or if it's going to be just some like small little room with a treasure in it. But I do know that I need to watch out for this bad boy. I want to see some soul arrow to bait these suckers out. Nice. So these things just get messed up by soul arrow. Oh, I did not expect kind of a sick lunge coming at me. I'll kill this little one and fight this big one. So it's nice to have just a little bit of sorcery. Full magic build. Something I think I did once in like a secondary playthrough. My Pyromancer was a blast because I used a decent amount of magic, but a lot of axes, and that was really, really cool. That was my first playthrough of Dark Souls 1. I did not find out until later that, much to my embarrassment, apparently the Pyromancer was considered pretty OP when it first came out. So I later went back and played it again with like my normal Dex Thief build. I don't know what it is about Pyromancy that I find kind of all the more, I don't know, intriguing and exciting than just like regular sorcery, but I don't know, it felt so much more visceral. Okay, so this takes me to the other bonfire that I was at earlier, and I just did a full loop there. So, what this leads me to right now is some confusion concerning where the locked door I got this key for is. So I'm kind of racking my brain. If I end up having any of my normal viewers join me, I'll see if they can provide me any insight. The good news is 15,500 close. So I'm a good chunk of the way towards that key anyway. So me going back and looking, like, I'm certainly not the type to grind and power level. I don't find that very fun to just kind of out-level content, but getting a little bit of souls while going back and exploring actually ends up not being hugely beneficial, because most of the time the soul output for a previously cleared area is relatively low. I mean, if you've been playing well. Like, if you die a lot and lose your bloodstain a lot, then, you know, you can certainly fall behind on the whole soul situation. I mean, and it can benefit in drowning scenarios. Up here. I think it's actually women. At least, I know for sure the last one of these big, like, weird spellcasters was a woman. I heard her voice, and when I got close, you could tell there was something kind of... fire hose. So yeah, I think it's hard for me to tell. I think I see feminine features, but I'm also going to die because I'm looking for feminine features, so that's going to be unfortunate. Luckily, like, right down from this. So I just need to kill this lady and see if I can take a look after she's dead. Okay. So dying right now would really suck. That'd be 15,000 souls lost, which at this point in the game is kind of a big amount. I feel like that's three-ish, maybe 4 soul levels for me right now, which, you know, that's a hefty investment, so to speak. So yeah, let's not die. Let's go up here, grab our bloodstain before we fight her if we can, and then I'll just go to town on her. Boom. Not that. Wait, where is she? Well, this is odd. Oh, she like fell down for some reason. Alright, well, let's do a lunging attack. I'm gonna use my Uchi Katana. Damn. Chicks combos are no nonsense. Okay, let's get her blocked. This one sounds a bit more like a guy. The hit stun. Okay, see right there, that bastard's curse. That sounded like a woman's voice, and I think it's coming from this chick, unless it's like this is the second time I've heard it one fight in a row. But I feel like the voice doesn't quite fit the appearance of. This sword, it doesn't hit quite as hard as the other one yet because it's a level lower. Maybe it's actually 2 levels lower. I think this is rank 1 and my S.2. But its reach is a lot longer, and I think it does actually do as much damage because I'm dual wielding it. As much as I like it, I have to say that I do tend to gravitate towards the one-handed faster weapons at times. I just really like being able to do really quick hit and runs, but I always do stuff like this where like this or a scythe I really want to make them more my main weapon. So as long as like I can kind of justify the damage output to the attack delay, that's cool. Because when you're playing a character like mine, like you can't really take a hit, and you really can't block like big guy or boss swings. You can only kind of block those little guy swings because I don't have the poise to not get like staggered really badly. So yeah, I really am not sure. I know my gut's telling me that my gut's telling me that the locked door might be back this way, because it says let me check it one more time. Cell key I used, banner I used, dark sigil. I think that's what I started with. Accumulates curse. So I don't know what that is yet, but the grave key to a door in the Undead Settlement sewer. So if I understand this correctly, this is the Undead Settlement, and it says it's in the sewer. Okay. So the only sewer I found is over here. Now, it might be from an area, it might be like there's another sewer further on, and I just haven't gotten to it yet. I mean, that's extremely possible. So if I don't find it in this first sewer block, I might just start making my way towards the next section. You know, I was kind of hoping to not do anything too risky until I spent that 20 grand on that key, but, you know, hashtag YOLO swag, as the kids say these days. And that guy, like, really has so much speed. Yeah. That's, that was a really weird... This guy's, like, not aiming at me at all. It's really weird. He just kind of throws a tantrum, and occasionally I happen to be in the way of it. Okay. So, let me go rest at this bonfire right here to get my flasks back. See the name of this bonfire. Dilapidated bridge. Okay, that doesn't help me at all concerning finding the key. But I mean, this is certainly a sewer. So, guess I can cheeseball this rat. I've seen quite a few of those little orange notes on the ground being like, hidden path ahead, and I haven't found any way to access a hidden path. But of course they get likes, because people not only like posts that are correct and take you to, like, give you good information, but they also tend to like posts that troll really well. So that kind of sucks. Just be aware of that. That sometimes the orange signs on the ground are just going to straight up lie to you. Like, I mean, this one says hidden path. Be wary of illusory. So be wary of illusory is an indication there's an illusory wall here. In the old games, you could just hit it with your sword. And clearly right there, I just hit everything with my sword and no luck. So that sucks. Anyway, this is a sewer. Is there a door right here to my left? There is. I'll bet this is it. Yep, that was it. Alright, well, let's check out where this new key leads. See if it's somewhere exciting and long, or if it's just kind of a short-term thing. Well, it's called the Grave Key. Red Hilted Halberd. Red Hilted Halberd is almost certainly not for me, because if I remember correctly, halberds are very strength-based weapons. Although, I know that they're kind of weird because they have a dexterity component, because if you hit with a blade, it's kind of strength-based, and if you hit with the, like the point, and you stab it like a spear, this game considers that a more dexterity-based thing. So let me see, actually. Halberds. So those ones, yeah, you get a bonus from D, strength and dex. This is the red hilted one we got right here. Same difference, what makes it red hilted versus the regular. This requires less This requires an even amount of strength and dex. This one is more strength, less dex. So I guess this one can be used equally by strength or dex builds. So it's interesting because this is both, if you look at its type up there, below where it says the word halberd, it says standard and thrust. So there's a couple attack types. Whereas if you go look at like the weapons I'm using, this one's standard and thrust too. This is slash and thrust. So I don't know what standard means. I guess standard is just a generic term for like regular ass attack, like an axe blade. But it's weird that I would have thought, like, I could understand that standard equated to slash. It's weird to me that standard is different than slash, and thrust obviously being different. That makes sense. But I would like somebody to be able to explain to me what a standard attack is versus a slash attack, because to me it sounds like they could be pretty much the same thing. Uh-oh. Big gross tree skeleton creatures. That's gonna be fun. I'm attacking if they're building themselves, so that makes them a little easier. What doesn't make them as easy though is when you get swarmed by 4 of them from all sides. Whoa! I thought you were gonna stop at that first one, and instead I kind of painted myself into a corner. Well, this guy he's had his activity today. He is raring to get himself some fresh unkindled meat. I think that's what I'm called in this game. I'm used to saying like hollow or undead because the previous games, but I think we're called the unkindled because we appear to become kindled when we kill a boss. Which, my god, that health bonus, is such a boon. What do we got down here? This when it was called the grave key, it wasn't joking. Yeah, I was afraid of that. I knew they were going to pull something like that on me, where the body didn't resurrect until after I passed it. That got screwed up. Whatever animation he was starting, costing his gross tree skeleton life. Alright. So, creepy, misty, and long. This is probably going to connect to some other part of the next area, unless by some chance. Oh, I recognize this. I was looking down on this from high above earlier. So why is that guy missing some of his health? Did that dog fall from somewhere? So before we go that way, I want to get this crystal lizard, although it's probably baiting me into a trap, because they love that in this game. They love putting a crystal lizard, like, right in front of... Wait, I think he just fell through the world. That sucks. Oh no, I guess... Okay, I got it. Heavy gem. Interesting. So with the crystal lizards, you don't actually have to loot their bodies. Up. Okay. I don't know what you mean by up. Wait, hold on. You warning me that an enemy's up? Oh, yeah. Wait. So I think this is the guy we were fighting earlier. Because, plus, he just took some fall damage. Alright. Alright. So, is that what you meant by up? Or are you just telling me to look up and see if I recognize this place? Because I do. Alright. Got the little flame save icon. Just let me know. Let me know the game's saving constantly. Up. Up. I think there's implying there's like a trap ahead or something. Oh. Oh, I see what they want me to do here. Hold on. I need to equip a bow, I believe. I believe that's what I am being told. Now, I remember actually getting into first person mode on a bow was a huge pain in the ass. Except for right there, I did it without any problem. So I guess as long as you're dual wielding it. Blessed red and white. Shield +1. Oh, +1, wow. I mean, if that thing has 100% physical damage reduction, I'll check it out. Let me go check back here to see if there's something they wanted me to shoot when they were saying up. Here, too. The zoom in from this bow looks just as good, if not better, than the binoculars we were making fun of last night. I'll shoot whatever that is. It's an enemy. Oh, it's those dudes with those big pots. Alright. So, where was it saying? It's saying up right here. Well, kiddos. I don't see anything. So, yeah. Oh, wow. I'm at 1800. I need to be careful a little bit longer. Oh, I guess I unequipped my shield when I did that. It'd be nice to have all three wielded, but each one contributes to your equip load. And so, yeah. There's the +1 red and white shield. That thing looks like it sucks. It's only 50% damage reduction physical. It actually has decent magic and fire, I guess, but, you know, physical is, without a doubt, the most important. So, we're just going to go ahead and, not worried about that. So let's see what's over here. Let's see if... Oh, this looks like a dangerous setup. I'm always leery to go down like into a place that has a little ladder leading down, because it's really hard to climb back up those quickly. Praise the dead end. Okay, so I guess this is the only way to go, so let's do it. Alright. I'm a little afraid I'm gonna get like ambushed by a pack of rats coming out of like the grates or something. Oh, and what do you know? I guess I played too many Souls games, because that was just exactly what I thought they would do. Because I was like, what would I do if I was a bunch of jerk-ass Dark Souls creators? Oh, that's right. I'd bait you in with one, and then have 10 more come out of the walls. That's right, they sucked. Some low-tier rats, boys and girls. Saint's Talisman. I believe that's just something you use to cast miracles. Which, see, the thing that's interesting about it being down here is there being a Saint's Talisman in the sewer, especially because I found one earlier, it's kind of like, why would they put that there? And I mean, a lot of people will argue that the reason they put stuff like that there is story reasons. It's like, so somebody died down here was a cleric. Do I have enough information to extrapolate upon that and to know why it would be relevant that a cleric was dead down here? No, but look at this person right here. They put a message kind of implying the same thing. A pilgrim was ahead, therefore time for miracles. So they mentioned the same thing, that there's a person who can cast miracles ahead. And it's kind of all up to conjecture on why that is or what it means. Oh, or I'm lying to you and this is the person who's there. So, this door right here, I think I remember where this is. I'm going to just check outside and then I'll go back and talk to that person. No, this is a new area for me. I believe this is, yeah, because it makes sense if I think about the map in my head. So, Angel.
Who is there? Is someone there? Anyone? Oh, please, whoever you are, touch me. The dark surrounds me, nibbles at my flesh. Little creatures, they never stop biting. So please, hold out your hand and touch me.
I'm already dead. If I get leprosy or something, whatever.
Ah, yes, there you are. So close, indeed.
I'm about to get...
And I am not entirely alone, just yet.
I'm about to get
Praise
tricked.
the merciful gods above.
Okay, so I got a sweet new, what do you call it? Emote. What can I think of the words for these? I'm too much a product of the phone generation, apparently, at this point.
Oh,
that I would call
me.
that an emote. Considering...
I am Irina of Karim.
Kareem. Remember Kareem from
I
Souls
came to
1 or
this
2?
land so that
can't
I
remember.
might be a firekeeper. Your
Firekeeper.
touch has freed me from the darkness. You are a champion, then?
I guess
I am
the
weak
answer to that's yes.
and unfit to tend the flames.
Let's see.
But if it would not trouble you, might I enter into your service instead?
Okay, so this is a person I'm going to send it back to the base who's going to be providing
thank
for
you, sweet
miracles, I
champion.
would assume. So right now we
I
found
shall take my vows.
a person who does sorceries,
I,
a person who does
Irina of
pyromancers,
Karim, solemnly
pyromancies,
swear to serve
and now
you.
miracle user. So we have the full caster Monty, the old caster hat trick at the moment. Which, you know, that's cool. I mean, that's one of the nice things about the game, is if you decide you want to change your build or whatnot, you can.
Another one of those unkindled, are you? All you faceless undead, behaving as if you deserve respect. Now you've gone and rescued the wench. How very quaint. Pitying creatures that are beyond help. Very well. I'm sick of looking after her at any rate. I'm Egon, a knight of Karim. I am allied to you for as long as you assure the girl's safety. And only for that long. What's the matter? My terms are very simple. I am allied to you for as long as you assure the girls, and only for that long.
Okay, I hope that's back on. The lady came out to spend some time with me, and I didn't want to be rude, so I turned off the mic for a moment. Let me double check to make sure this is on. Make sure the switch is in the right direction. Okay. Looks good. Alright, so anyway, where are we at? We're at 19,464 souls is where we're at. And this area, if I'm not mistaken, connects right back over to this other fire that's up there to my left. Or right. So, I think what I'm going to do, I think I have enough extra souls on me like little consumable soul items that I'm going to go and buy that 20,000 soul key. Oh, hey, Daph. I wasn't sure if anyone's going to join me tonight, so I've just been commenting for the YouTube stuff later. I've been going back and exploring everything that I've already completed for Hidden Paths, and like I already mentioned on here, I've actually been finding a lot of really cool stuff. So one of the things I found is there's a 20,000 soul key that the woman back at the Firelink Shrine selling, now that I gave her that ash, that leads to a door in an area we were earlier, and I'm almost 100% sure I know exactly which door it is, because I found only one locked door back there. So I was just saving up for that. Oh, gross. My roll animation's really terrible because I put on this bow, so I take that off. And that should immediately... No, that didn't fix my roll. Why is my roll bad all of a sudden? Oh, jeez. What did I do? I can't live with... Uh-oh. I just got tricked. That was almost really, really awful. Well, my roll works now. I don't know why. Ambush ahead. Thanks for the heads up. Cool. Oh! When I said ambush ahead, it meant two of them. I thought that guy was the ambush. Alright. But I am out of SS facts. Alluring skulls worked to lure low intelligence enemies, usually beast type enemies like pigs in the old game, and I'm assuming these dogs in this one. Will lure them to a place so you can actually like throw them in fire to distract them or other things like that. I never really used them much because I more appreciated the straightforward beat their ass approach. But here is what we will do, because I'm afraid if I go into this area up here that it could lead to a boss fight, and considering I have pretty much exactly the souls that I need to go get this key, I will go use that. Use a homeward bone to go back to the nearest... Actually, I'll go to the shrine bonfire, if that works. And then I can come to this new area. Yeah, Daph. Basically today, I played a little bit off stream, just going and exploring some of the stuff I missed before, and I found out in the very first area there was like this badass dude. That's fair. I found this badass dude who had a really, really great sword. Actually, right now is this one in my right hand. So I'm wielding this now, Uchigatana. It's a badass dexterity strength sword. So that's awesome. And the other thing is that I noticed that this woman sells keys. So just before you came on, I found where to use the first key. It's a grave key that connected to the sewer and led down to this area filled with like these, what do you call them? I guess they were like skeletons who were slightly taken over by tree roots. And that connected that path, and it led to this woman who I guess teaches miracles. I just sent back here. I haven't seen her yet. But I'm just shy of the 20,000. That'll put me right one more under it. I'm going to go buy this key and go use it at the last place. Okay, so this should give me the amount.
Ah, well met.
Oh, hey,
One.
Eric, you showed up again too.
How may I be of
supporting my Dark Souls runs. Right on. Yeah, let's buy this key and go check out the one area in the tower that we haven't yet. And
be sure to bring more souls.
What I did mention before, and right on. I'll take that, Daph. If you buy this game, do it. Although, I mean, like, honestly, I wouldn't say you have to play them in order. They're all three great independently, and the beauty of them is you don't have to play them in order, but... so let me see, what's the fastest way to get to that door? I believe it was this one... I think this will work. But yeah, so here's the interesting thing. Saving up 20,000 souls to buy this key right now is actually one hell of an investment at this point, because like I was saying before, that's like 3 or 4 soul levels for me, which means that after buying this key for 20,000 souls, there might be some really high level stuff behind the door. So this could end up being really funny, and I might have just opened up an area that I probably shouldn't be going to yet. But let's do it. No, I didn't see. So they finally announced the Kickstarter board game, or the Dark Souls board game on Kickstarter. Now I remember there being a Bloodborne one that my favorite game designer Eric Lang was making. Is he also going to be making the Dark Souls board game? Is that the deal? Oh yeah, there's definitely gonna be goodies behind that door. I'm about to find out. Oh yeah, by the way, you two, I went into the dragon up here, the living dragon, not this dead one. The living dragon. I ended up deciding to man up, and I ran past it like before it breathed fire, and it led to it connected an area. I guess since I'm right here, I'll show you real fast. This is what I kind of did on my own time. A couple minis on the Facebook page. I'm not sure who's making it. Just caught on my Facebook feed. So you didn't even see the company that's producing it, or the game designer. You haven't seen either. Because of Eric Lang, like I was a little worried about the idea of a Bloodborne board game because I don't know if this would just have a game to translate very well. Because certain games that are kind of single player like that, like board games, they tend to kind of just be something that like once they're hard until you get the math down, and then once you kind of figure out the math element, it works. Or if that's not the case, it's just kind of like based purely on luck until you get lucky. Whereas a game like this on a video game, you know, skill naturally develops, and so it's hard to. I think it's really hard to translate skill, like the type of skill like that's in a video game, into a single player board game, because you know there's a lot more like real time based skill you're having to do things. I'm having to like time jumps, parries, switch gear, etc., etc. I don't know how well that'll translate over to a board game, but I mean, with how much I love this series, I'm sure as hell gonna try it if and when it comes out. There's no doubt. Whoa. Done. So yeah, I'll show you guys just a second where this draglin hangs out, but I can't remember if it's this side or the other side that has a locked door on it. It's one of these two towers, starring Saruman. Yeah, I'll have to go and look that up, Eric. I'll find that out later. Dude, that dragon. Okay, so I am right here at the dragon. I'll show you this right now because there was actually a mimic back there, and I'm trying to remember what the mimic had in the chest. Once I killed the mimic, but I'll show you the run I did. So I decided to just man up, right? I was like, this is kind of scary, but as soon as this fire dissipated, I was like, let's go for it. Oh, hold on. No, I didn't. Okay. So obviously, what you have to do is you have to bait the dragon into bringing fire down on this side. And once you can bait him into doing that, you can make it. To come over here, and then as soon as I see the animation start. Bloodborne tabletop card games. Bloodborne tabletop. Okay, so that was probably the one. Alright, Dragon's being absolute butt right now. So I'm going to take you through the back route and show you it. When I came the first time, I was able to time it in such a way that I got between the dragon's tires. Right now, this door over here, right here, is locked. It was not locked. It was barred from the other side, which is different. Barred from the other side means you don't need a key, you just come out the other side. But, so right over... Oh my gosh. Right over here. This is like directly below the dragon. So I ran out there and I looted all that stuff. And if you stand right here... Oh, I think I see one more glowing item, but I think that was off the guy who killed me. But there was a bunch of like glowing items over there that once stood out. And most of them actually, there wasn't anything too fancy that really stood out to me. I don't know if there was the weapon or something, or if it was all like, it was either strength, like heavy armor, so I don't really pay that much attention. Okay. Yeah, oh, so it is, wait, you're saying Cool Mini or not, is doing a card game, which doesn't really fit with Cool Mini or not, because Cool Mini or not's about minis, so is a card game that also includes minis? Anyway, there's a chest right here that had a warning in front of it, and somebody's like, be careful, attack it. And people will kind of troll you with that and try to get you to break wooden chests. So I was like, it's way too early in the game for a mimic. So I went and opened it, and then the mimic ate me, and I had to fight the mimic and kill him. And I prevailed. Huh, okay, interesting. I'll have to check that out. I would assume there's got to be some kind of minis involved, if it's made by Cool Mini or not. But maybe not. Maybe they're just kind of branching out. That would be, you know, reasonable. What was I, but yeah, so you're saying there's going to be a separate Dark Souls game. It would be weird for a different company to be making it. Like, it'd be kind of weird for them to split the licenses, since, you know, they're basically the same world. Dad, I wonder how you kill this guy later. Actually, you know what? My guess is if I get below him and I shoot him with an arrow, he might land, and I could probably fight him. I guess I could try that. I can try that. Production company I'll partner with. Whatever is gonna make them bank. That's fair. You gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. I mean, I'm just thrilled that there's at least the possibility of there being a decent game. Can I reach this homeboy from here? Oh, I took the guess. Oh, hit him. Got him. I got his mouth. There's a little blood splatter. Because in the first game, what this game right here has? This one right here doesn't at the moment. They will almost certainly release it later. Okay, I'll have to look at that later, Eric, when I'm done streaming. Thanks for that link. I'll check it out. In the first game, there was a dragon who also kind of sat on a tower and breathed fire down. And if you went up there, you could... If you went up below him, like when you ran under him, it coaxed him down and like created a fight. And so what I'm wondering is, there's got to be a way to do that with this dragon. And I'm willing to try it right now, see how hard I'm hitting it, see if I can get it to work. The issue I see is that I ran up here before and got all these items. The dragon did not care at all about fighting me like a man versus lizard fair fight. The dragon was perfectly content to keep breathing fire on my ass. But the one thing I can guarantee, I can't be fair, is if there's a big ass enemy like this, do I even have any arrows left? I'm shooting an arrow. I see them going out there, but I actually far enough to hit him. Yeah, I made him mad. Oh crap! I have to unequip my bow. Or I'm gonna do the slow roll. I need to go get the. Need to get a little bit more. I think it's endurance in this game, so I'll get back to that. Anyway, let's go use this 20,000 gold. Whoa! Hey there, buddy. This 20,000 soul key underway. Let's go up here and use the bonfire. So I was wrong. It wasn't the other tower. The other bonfire would have been closer, but... Mechanic card drafting dice rolling hand management. That's the description of the Bloodborne one. Because Eric Lang's also the one who made Dice Masters, which Dice Masters is kind of fun mechanically, but I had an issue with it kind of balance-wise, so I don't know where what his contribution was in Dice Masters. But I did think that Dice Masters was fun. Like, from a pure kind of mechanical standpoint, it was fun. It took a little getting used to, but definitely worth checking out. However, I felt like the rarity system was like the weirdest rarity system I had ever seen. Okay. And so that's, is there much information on that board game geek post you just linked there? Like, because the one thing I saw before, it was like literally just a tweet from Eric Lang being like, oh, I'm gonna partner it up with Cool Mini, we're gonna make Bloodborne, and that was it. Just a CD and a book. Oh, you mean, yeah, for this? Yeah, the Day One edition doesn't also doesn't cost more. The only thing that costs more is the collector's edition, which had a giant statue and some other extra stuff in it. which is cool. You know, it's cool as hell. But I mean, you certainly don't need it. Like, I decided not to get it just because when the main draw to collector's edition is a statue, I tend to find that, like, I don't know, at this point in my life, I just don't really need, like, a collectible statue area in my house. I mean, I have plenty of crap I guess I could put up there just from all the Blizzard stuff I've looked at, but at this point, I like things like, you know, some little art books. I like things that are, like, in-game content, but a statue doesn't do it for me. Wait. It's locked. Huh. I was certain that the key I got would go there. Tower key. Key to the dilapidated tower behind the shrine. I mean, I'll be. Then I have no idea where this key goes. It was the only lock door I found, and so, I mean, I guess what I'll do is I'll just move on, because there's a pretty good chance that, like, maybe later I'll either find that key or I'll give that chick some more ash and I can buy it. Yeah, the DLCs, all the DLCs for the other Souls games have been incredible. The Dark Souls 1 was a nice single long DLC that was really good. The Dark Souls 2 was 3, like, really solid, like, DLCs that I thought were phenomenal. Like, the Dark Souls 3, or Dark Souls 2 DLCs were some of the best DLCs I've ever bought, and extraordinarily difficult but satisfying. The worlds were phenomenal. And the Bloodborne DLC, they were originally going to make 2, but they decided to just make one longer one instead. And that, oh my god, I think that they realized that people were playing the Bloodborne games easier, so they made the first boss in the Bloodborne DLC just a giant badass. And oh my god, that guy took me more time than, I don't want to say any other boss I've ever, but he certainly was a contender. I'd have to think about that. Special collectors ones usually pick things up. Yeah, I could buy it off of like eBay or something. General Bloodborne is a game about risk management with a bit of groupthink, inventory management, upgrades, and tactical play. You start each turn with one monster chosen at random, attacks players who fight back as a team, with everyone playing a card or hand simultaneously. See, what feels a little weird about that is that the Souls games are mostly one-on-one. Like, I'm sorry, mostly one versus PvE, and you can occasionally summon people in, or you can occasionally go in and invade them. And I play test for a board game company here where I live, and we had talked about the idea of designing a game to see if he could ever get the license from it. And we were talking about a game that was supposed to focus primarily on single player, that you could do certain things mechanically to summon in help or to try to attack other players as different mechanics. But the way you're describing it, Eric, it sounds like it's you know, right off the bat, going and being multiplayer. So monsters are chosen at random, attacks players who fight back as a team. I mean, card games are such a social thing that the idea of playing them single player probably feels kind of weird, so that might be why he's doing it, but we'll see. What did I play Dark Souls 1 on? Oh, I played Dark Souls 1 on the PlayStation 3. Right? Yeah, hold on. Let me look. I'm pretty sure that's right. Yeah. Dark Souls 2 on my PlayStation 3. And then Bloodborne, yeah, PlayStation 4. That's right. It's all new to me. I just figured since you like video games, there'll be something. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I totally appreciate that. And the reality is that I love the series, so I'll buy it and support it, and I love Eric Lang. Like, honestly, I didn't even know that I loved Eric Lang and all of his work until I started looking through my board game cabinet and my card games and realizing that the games that I play and I stick with are Eric Lang. You know, the only one that I've kind of been about is Dice Masters, and I just think that one's cool mechanically. But my favorite, that game Warhammer Conquest, the one that I talk about all the time that I play and I play on Octagon, that's an Eric Lang game. The Star Wars card game that I used to play quite a bit of, that's also Eric Lang. And I feel like there's one more I'm forgetting. Oh, this rat has the thick juice tonight. Wait a minute, I don't know why I'm doing this right now. I think, you know what, it'll just be faster to go this other way. I don't know why I'm just gonna go to the other fire. I'm making this harder on myself. Oh, oops. one, not the Pit of Hollows. Although, the Pit of Hollows, this one right here, this is where that last giant tree boss died. This is really close to it, if I can get out. But I don't think last night when I quit the game, I don't think I actually looked to see if there's a way out of here now that the whole roof's collapsed. I looked in on it earlier, before you guys joined me, and you can see like the entryway to where you go fight the boss. That entire like courtyard is just thrashed. It's just this huge hole in the ground, as you can kind of see. God, this game's cool looking. But yeah, man, if we can, if the Bloodborne or Dark Souls card games, board games, whatever they end up being, are playable on the stream, you know for sure I'm going to be pushing hard to play those, and as long as they're good. But I will definitely I'll give almost any game a chance. And as you know about my salty ass, things don't always resonate well with me, and I'll make it known why. But you know, you take somebody like for example, Rum and Bones. I think Rum and Bones has some great stuff, but obviously, as I've explained on the stream, I thought there were some mechanical problems. What did Simon do? They overhauled it, and now everything that they're talking about on Rum and Bones second season fits exactly what I was saying about the game that needed to be addressed. And I mean, they're addressing it. Like, obviously they either had that happen internally, or they heard other people, or most likely they personally watched the Crit Camp stream and were talked into it by us, because you know how likely that is. But the point is, I love companies like that. The reason that I've been such a Blizzard fanboy my whole life is that Blizzard will make decisions, and they'll be the first to be like, we screwed up, we're going to take it back. One of their big ones, the Diablo 3 auction house. That thing came out, and they're like, this is going to be a really cool idea, a way for people to sell stuff. And it was cool on some levels, but it also really, really sucked on some other levels. And they realized that, and they're like, one of the BlizzCons I went to, they're like, we're removing the auction house, and everyone cheered. And they just laughed, and they're like, yeah, we know it was a problem. Now, instead of making the extra money they were probably making off the auction house, they're no longer making money off of it, but they did what was right to keep the fans. Because of that, they benefited massively. Same thing with like WoW. They've made a lot of decisions kind of making things easier, harder, more accessible. Maybe as they make it more accessible, they make content for the people who want something more elite. Like, they just listen to people. And that's what I saw. That's what it felt like when they were describing Rum and Bones Kickstarter, like the second one. They're like, look, we understand there's some good stuff here. We understand there's stuff here that maybe isn't so good. So yeah, we're gonna make it work. I'll show you the area right up here after I kill this crazy witch woman. Gosh, your stamina regenerates so slow in this compared to Bloodborne. Took care of. Yeah, they did. The only thing that I haven't been able to find information about yet is the Kraken. And there's a 55-minute playthrough on the website, or on the Kickstarter, that I'm assuming the Kraken gets summoned at some point. I've watched about half of it, and I just want to see if there's any changes with the actual Kraken when it comes out. But otherwise, that's the only part that I can't reference yet. Oh, check this out, Daff. You're going to find this really funny. I was laughing at this earlier. Like, just look at, you know how we're making fun of the teacup of binoculars? It's just better to just take out my bow right here and equip the bow. Like, it zooms in just as much, if not more, than the binoculars. So, that was funny. Right on. Okay, so you ended up watching all of it, and the Kraken does show up. Cool. I think I'm like about 30 minutes into it, so I was going to try to watch that tonight when I was done streaming, getting into bed. But dude, today's a great day. I want to take a moment on the stream to plug the fact that my girlfriend got a call back from this job that she's been waiting to hear back on. It's a phenomenal job with just like a lot of clout, you know, some good pay, but just something that she's been waiting for. And she got the call back, and I'm very proud of her. I'm very happy for her. She's been all smiles today. So the reason I started streaming later than I thought is because I was just enjoying celebrating that with her and her mom, and it's been really great to see the impact that's had on her today. So a shout out to my lovely lady Christina, and just very happy for her. Oh, she walked in here as I was saying that. Now it looks like I was just saying it because I want to stop. Oh jeez. But oh boy, that was a bad move. The teacup binoculars, yeah. Those binoculars, they, like, you know, with how beautiful the game is and how far off you can see certain things, you'd think they would have added, like, I don't know, maybe there's better binoculars later, just something with better zoom functions. The Masamura Arcadia Quest offshoot game that was on a while back looked fun. You know, Chris talked to me about Arcadia Quest some, because, you know, we were able to use some of the points we had access to get some stuff from Simon, and we were talking about Arcadia Quest, and I saw the miniatures and it looks great, but I have to admit I don't know anything else about it. Like, I haven't looked into it at all, and so it's something that I'll certainly give a go to. But do you know, is it co-op? Is it multiplayer? Is it team on team? Is it 1 versus 3 like the others is going to be? That's something that should be cool. The others I'm super looking forward to doing on stream. We're going to have to change things just a little bit to do it, but my thought is that only one person has hidden information, and that's the person who's playing the bad guy. So if we have Chris end up being the one playing the bad guy, then that'll be easy for the rest of us, but of course it'll be the easiest game I've ever played if it's us versus Chris. So we'll have to find a way to get somebody else to do it. I'd love to bounce around who is the sinner or the avatar of sin. This, like, when I was coming this way from the other direction, this wasn't that bad, but going this way is really much harder. Anyway, Daff and Erica, right up over here is the next area. Is new content I haven't been to. I finally explored all the stuff that I had been through to see if there was anything I was missing, and right up ahead is the next area, so you get to see something new very shortly. And I actually have, like, a decent spell at this point, so that's nice. Huh. My rolls right now, when I roll into enemies, it's like staggering them a bit, which that doesn't usually happen in these games. Like, if you fall off of something, they'll stagger stuff, but the roll doesn't. Yeah, it'll be really funny though when Chris is the bad guy, because we'll get to talk so much trash. That game's going to be fun for talking trash to each other. That's one place Chris and I get along really well. We can kind of give each other crap without it leading to any sort of hard feelings. You think he backed the Arcadia Quest Masamura thing, Eric? So is that like an expansion to Arcadia Quest? Because I know that's out, but I don't know what Masamura is. If that's just like the next chapter. All right, behind and then above. Okay, so this is the new area. I opened this door and then I turned around. Behind and then above. Are you telling me there's like something to shoot down up there? Or are you telling me just to go upstairs? It's one fun thing about playing online is you get these messages that have interesting things, and sometimes, a lot of the times they troll you, other times they give you like really great info. Visions of Love. Wait. Oh, this is from Dark Souls 1. This is a Knight of Katarina, the Onion Knights, who quite literally their armor looks like an onion. So let's see who this is. Okay, I'll have to check in with them. Wait, this is the way the guy sounded from the first Dark Souls. He was always asleep. Sigmund?
Pardon me, I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegward of Katarina.
Siegward, oh, they changed his name slightly.
To be honest, I'm in a bit of a pickle.
So similar to how it was in Dark Souls 1.
Have you ever walked near a white birch only to be struck by a great arrow?
Yeah.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, they come from this tower. Whoever it is, I'm sure I can talk some sense into them. But I have to find a way up. And that's just the trouble. This lift only goes down, you see, and... well, that doesn't get me anywhere.
Interesting. So you're saying think of it as boss monster. So it's like the card game boss monster. I played that one once, and that was a lot of fun. My buddies had it. Okay, another one Kickstarter. Sorry, I put a little reminder in my phone I need to set for tomorrow morning because I'm not going to have time to take care of it tonight. So let me take that. Okay, boom, boom. Alright, so let's see what else
This
is
lift only, with a little warming up, eventually... No. I've got to use my head and think.
Alright.
This lift...
Okay, so that's all I have to say. So, obviously I can go down, and I will go down. But he seems to be implying something can be done. So the message said in and then up, behind and up. What did this say again? Was it this one? Behind and then above. Behind and then above? Is it telling me behind out here and then above? I guess it depends on which direction you would be looking at this message. I'm wondering if there's a way to hit a switch or something and later potentially change which direction the lift goes. But I guess before we worry about that, let's just take the lift and see where it goes. Oh yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Most of them seem to allow late pledges. November. Yeah, which really means something like, March of 2017, based on every other Kickstarter I've done, but that's fine. And so, are you talking about the Arcadia Quest one at the moment, Eric? I'm assuming? Ooh, this room creeps me out. It's big and it's empty. Big empty rooms in these games always creep me out, because you're never sure if you're going to go in there and get ambushed by something big. That looks like bait if I've ever seen it. Huh, that's cool. Ooh, what are you? Oh, gross. It's another frost creature. So, the frost creatures tend to kind of crawl on, all fours. They're humanoid, hybrids with some other kind of cross something else. This is like that frog creature I fought right before I raised the banner. Yeah. I'm about to get frosted, and I don't want that, I don't think. I'm gonna run for a second. I'm frostbitten. I don't know what that means. That's a new... This frost did not exist in the previous games. So far, it doesn't seem like a big deal. Maybe if I got hit by it again before it wore off, something would happen, but luckily I waited it out. So I want to show you guys my new sword, but I don't want to do it on a big ass boss monster like this. A mini boss, I guess. It wasn't so bad. Irithil Straight Sword. Let's see if that's it for dexterity builds. D&D. It has Frost's additional effect. That's what that thing on the far right is. I think it's either Bleed, maybe Curse, and then Frost. The problem is I don't have any idea what Frost is in this game. This weapon is shrouded in frost and causes frostbite. Every outrider knight. Skill stance. Oh yeah, I forgot. So the other thing it seems like they add in this game is everything that has an R2. Every time you use an R2, it drains a bit of your mana. So your R2s do something special, but it'll explain right here it says skill, so stance. So I'm assuming stance. While in stance, use normal attacks to break a foe's guard from below, and strong attacks / upwards with a forward lunge. Okay. Let's see real fast what the moveset for this weapon looks like. So pretty similar to what I'm using so far. Yeah, it's pretty much exactly what I'm using so far. The only problem is I've invested... Interesting, okay. The only problem is I've invested a bunch of Titanite shards into that other sword, the S-Stock. So, this one right here, actually, if I had known something like this was coming along, I might have saved up for it. Then again, I guess at this point I don't even know what the hell Frostbitten does. So, like I said, I haven't like looked up pretty much anything for the game at the moment. So, frostbitten. I mean, if one of you guys happens to know what frostbitten does, feel free to tell me that. I don't count that as a spoiler. But bonfire. So that gross thing was guarding a bonfire. But yeah, it's cool they added a new like mechanic. I mean, or a new stat. Try range battle. Wait. Well, can I go get the road of sacrifices? All right. Sit down here, get our little sippy quickies back, and yeah. Do either of you guys happen to remember last night if there was a locked door inside Firelink Shrine that maybe that key I bought goes to? Did that happen and I just missed it? It might have been the case. Oh, try ranged battle. Oh, what the hell are you? No, you can't transform into a gross harpy right now. Seems familiar. Was that a joke about somebody you know? Alright, I'm going to see if I can do a lunging attack. I'm going to bust out my Uji Katana. And actually, I'm going to dual wield it. Just... Most people have said it works like Dark Souls 2 Bleed. It does a small amount of damage upon activation and slows stamina recovery. Interesting. That's actually... So that's new, being able to attack somebody's stamina bar. I like that. I like that that's something that's like a very different mechanic. So, you might trade a little bit of damage to be able to inflict frostbitten. And then, especially in PvP, that's huge. But, somebody who basically plays this game more as a PvEer, I'm wondering, it was always hard to know which bosses things like poison would work on or bleed. Because poison and bleed were both huge. Bleed was like you do a bunch of damage, and then all of a sudden when you do normal damage, and then when somebody's bleed bar fills up, it just does a huge burst of damage to them all at once. At least that's what it was in the previous games. And then poison, once the poison bar filled up, then they'd tick down poison damage. So those two obviously made sense. What did this message mean? Try range battle with what? See, sometimes these orange messages are just more confusing and make you think you're missing things. Replica, replaces bleed or acts like bleed. Okay. Well, it looks like bleed's in the game, and I think this weapon I'm using right here actually causes bleed. If you look right there, it says 34 next to, I believe, what's bleed. Let me pull up help real fast. Oh, that didn't do what needed to be done. Hold on, I hit the wrong button to minimize the game. Double checking. I'm trying to remember the button that allows me to look for explanation. So you got... Oh, I guess I could have just gone for explanation right here. Bleed effect strength. Higher value, the quicker bleeding will come. Poison. Quicker poison will come. The quicker frostbite will come. But it doesn't actually explain what any of them are. Well, okay, so I know what bleed and poison are from previous games, as long as those didn't change. But this right here, if it hits the stamina bar, that's awesome. That's different and that's cool, and I'm totally into it. Right on. Okay, let's move on. Let's go see some new crap. This is this streamer I really like. Man vs. Game. Guy has a great attitude. He's a pretty good gamer. He's a cool guy. But one thing he does that drives me absolutely crazy is that he will often take huge breaks to just talk to chat, which I think it's important to be able to talk to your chat. But there are times when I'm like, I'll just end up not watching him anymore because I'll be trying to see content, and then he'll stop for 5 to 10 minutes at a time to just talk, and I'm like, I want to see the game, man. I want to see the game. This boss monster isn't playable on stream because you have to hide your hand of cards. Stream version of it. Okay, that'd be cool. Boss monster is a really, I thought it was really neat. It's simple, it's quick. That's my stamina bars. I really need to get some more stamina. Oh my god. Yeah, this weapon, it's so much slower than my other stuff, my other weapon. So there's like a poison shaman or something? Oh, he's a pyromancer. Yeah, in the first game, pyromancers, they're the ones who got the poison spells, because I got a couple of those, which I use on occasion. They were fun. I don't know what it is about me, but like I've found that I've started noticing more and more recently, especially in MOBAs. Oh my god, I've noticed more and more in MOBAs that I actually really like playing characters who poison. Like it's something that for some reason, like because poison characters tend to do more damage, but they do it over time. So like Lunara from Heroes of Storm, Cassiopeia from League of Legends was a blast. And so I really like the risk reward of like running into poison somebody quick and then kind of like running off and kiting them. It was yesterday, mainly just the ring and the bone. Yeah, okay. Thanks, Steph. Yeah, I can't remember one either, but it said the key says it's behind the shrine. So I'll go back and check there later. Maybe next time we go back to the shrine after another boss. He brought it with him and we had a fun gaming week. Which game are you talking about right now, Eric? Are you talking about the Arcadia quest still? Are you talking about a different one? Try jumping. I mean, I certainly could go down there and jump, and there's an item. But before I do, I want to make sure that that's not going to put me in a place I don't want to be. So there's another place that if I drop down, I'll be kind of committed to it. So before I do a drop that I have to commit to, let me see if there's any other paths that don't involve me going all in. Huh. Looks like the two paths that I can see right now. Oh, you're talking about Boss Monster. Oh yeah, King of Tokyo. I remember playing King of Tokyo. And that was fine. How similar is this to Bloodborne? I mean, it's not. I don't understand. I don't know really how to answer the question, Shannon. I mean, it's similar to Dark Souls, but it's similar to Bloodborne in the way that Bloodborne is. This is similar to Bloodborne in the same way that Bloodborne is similar to Dark Souls 1. If that answers your question. I mean, I know you've messed with both. The thing is, it's a lot slower, so you have to be much more deliberate with your the timing of your dodges, your heals, your attacks. And it also involves you needing to... screw it. Let's just go for this item. It also involves you... my stamina bar fills up much more slowly. So you have that to worry about. Oh. You know what I need to equip, guys? You know? Like, just welcome Shannon to the crit camp. Okay, that's right. All right. So the big thing you're going to notice playing this game over Souls is you dodge a lot slower, you heal a lot slower, and your stamina bar refills a lot slower. So everything in this game is more deliberate. However, you have this thing, a shield, which you didn't really have in Bloodborne. So it's different. It's a different game insofar as the fact that like you have to be much more decisive about when you attack. Obviously in Bloodborne, you healed yourself by attacking enemies after you taking damage. They wanted you to be hyper-aggressive. So this game's more about being defensive and playing, and choosing the correct time to attack. And you know how aggressive I am in games, so you'd think the Bloodborne would resonate with me more. And I mean, I guess it did in the sense that Bloodborne was, I found, easier than this. Not like terribly so, but. All right, let's use Spook, kids. This is what we use Spook for. This is what it's for. This the right place to drop off? I'm about to go get myself killed. But where's that drop? That's not the place to drop? Oh, wait, where's the... Hold on. Why can I not find where I was supposed to drop down before? It was here, wasn't it? Where's my blood stain? Was it behind this tree? I think it was behind the tree. For a starting class for beginning Souls player. Honestly, and some people might resent me for saying this or disagree. Honestly, I think... That was funny. Honestly, I would say probably a class that uses heavy armor and a heavy weapon, because then you can just kind of sit behind your shield and attack when you need to attack. And that way you don't have to worry about timing dodge rolls. Because I've always been much of a dodge roll type player, and I've gotten really good at that. And so I've actually been able to dodge a lot of enemies in this game, even without knowing their attack patterns, because I'm used to it from other games. However, it involves kind of a lot more memorization with specific enemies to do a dodge type build, like a dexterity type build. So I know you love dex type classes, Shannon, in other games, and I get that, and, you know, so that might be fun for you. That's what I'm playing. But I think for a first timer, that would work. I mean, some people would say that like maybe a caster should, but I don't know. I've never really played casters in this game, so it's hard to say how, like, because there's a certain point where you can just run out of mana, but they did do something new in this game. You have a special flask that's used to refill your mana instead of having charges of spells, so that's different. Wait, guys, where did that drop off happen before that I died at? Like, I thought it was right there, but I think this happens when I'm streaming and I'm like having conversation. Is like I'll sometimes miss like specific simple things like that. Yeah, I did find a whip, and there have been whips in other games. I mean, I can show you it real fast once I kill this gross poison shaman. Oh, wait. So let me pull the whip out for you. So this is just a whip, and you know, chances are there's more, but oops. And then you have the R2s, and then the special attack is like this weird crazy whip thing. And as far as I can tell, there's not like a lot of difference between single-handing it versus dual wielding it. I guess the R1 and R2 are a little different. They're a lot slower, but with the opposite the carriages, like over here. Oh, it's right here, isn't it? Yeah, okay. I'm an idiot. All right, so I guess let's try doing this again, because why not? Let's try using Spook and see if that works, because Spook's supposed to make it so that you don't take as much damage from falling. Right on. All right. Brigand Twin Daggers. Hold on. Hold on. Did I just find my Bloodborne weapon? Oh my god. Oh my god. Shannon. Our weapon from Bloodborne, the Blades of Mercy. By the way, if you guys haven't played Bloodborne, which it doesn't sound like you necessarily have, the Blades of Mercy were an absolute blast. Alright, so these require 18 dex to wield, so I'm only 2 off. I cannot wait. Yeah, dual wielding the whip does look weird. Dude, okay, so I can't I'll be able to equip them, but I won't be able to use them properly right now. So my guess is if I dual wield them, yeah, instead of two-handing, you pull out both of them. Okay, yeah. And so the R2 on them is actually just a dash. Interesting. I wonder if I had somebody locked on. It's like a forward dash. Twin daggers. Dude, the Blades of Mercy I used for so long until the expansion came out. And then I got that new weapon, but oh my god, the Blades of Mercy were so good. Okay, so I'll have to go, and the problem is I've found like 4 weapons I want to try, which is, you know, usually there's not that many good weapons for dex builds. There's only a few of them you find. There's like 8 of them. In order to get that, Shannon, I have a spell that the assassin class started with called Spook that reduces fall damage. Oh my god, that thing just wrecked my stamina. Blocking it with my shield. Okay, I'm gonna have to dodge this enemy. A Souls-esque game I've played. I have to admit, I enjoyed every moment of using the Blades of Mercy because it was so all out, balls to the wall, like full commit, aggressive playstyle weapon, and we all know how much Matt loves that. All right, what do we got here? So I'm surprised you're not playing it yourself, Shannon. I figured you'd be playing it right now. I know that Frank had said you guys were getting it today, right? I hope, unless maybe I misunderstood him. God, it was so good. And it was cool. Like it was a lot of work to get it. Like you had to kind of fully commit to that chick's path. Sometimes you got to put your balls inside of or onto walls, you know. So that guy's a bleed weapon. Man, I found a Shannon Mercy because it was so all out, balls to the wall, like full commit, aggressive playstyle weapon, and we all know how much Matt loves that. What do we got here? So I'm surprised you're not playing it yourself, Shannon. I figured you'd be playing it right now. I know that Frank had said you guys were getting it today, right? I hope, unless maybe I misunderstood him. God, it was so good. And it was cool. Like it was a lot of work to get it. Like you had to kind of fully commit to that chick's path. Sometimes you got to put your balls inside of or onto walls, you know. So that guy's a bleed weapon. Man, I found Shannon. So far, I found a scythe I want to use. I found a two-handed like samurai sword, and now I've just found twin daggers, and I guess a whip's optional too. Like I just cannot believe how many sweet weapons there are. Just kind of watching him go to bed. These things are like real gross. I wonder why they wait to grow their wings until I show up. It seems like if they grew their wings before I showed up, then they would be a lot more effective against me. Yeah, I'll deal with you in a minute, poison guy. Just want to see where this connects to. Oh, is that a bonfire down there? It is, and it looks like maybe there's some NPCs with it. Okay, hold on. Let me go activate this bonfire for safety reasons. I wonder, do you guys notice how many souls I threw away when I did that stupid jump off the edge there, thinking it was the same place? I can't imagine it was too many, but that's funny. Okay, let's go check up here again and see what this shrieking harpy creature is all about. I guess I did spawn his entire entourage. So this guy's rocking what looks like a sick-looking scythe that I would love to get my hands on. My dream in these games is to play a scythe I really love, but I know that a faster attacking weapon like this will probably always win out for my playstyle. The scythe in Bloodborne was a cool weapon, like the one that you got off of the last boss, Gehrman. I fully upgraded it and I used it for a little while, but honestly it was more of just kind of like a weapon I used for fun, but never like when I was trying to fight something seriously. There's only the one boss, the beast. What was he called? Oh god, the beast that was standing right outside that gate. The Parl beast. That guy was a real thing, man. Holy cow. So what's bothering me right here is that the way I got here was by falling off of a cliff. I dropped a bit on the game plus extras. He got the journal. Okay, I bought the guide too, but you know, I don't look at the guide until I've like beaten the game, or at least until I'm like well past an area, and then occasionally if I'm bored I'll look at an area I've already done. So I haven't even like cracked it open yet. But dude, the journal looks really cool. It has like the dark sign on it. I don't know how long I'll be on tonight. I can't stay up as late as last night because I actually have earlier sessions. I happen to have like... Alright. Where did I... Okay, so up here, I want to find a way to this connected to the other area, because you should never have to fall somewhere in this game to get anywhere. Like, they never do that. Like, they'll never make you fall. There'll always be a way to get somewhere that you can walk to. And so I'm just trying to connect, like I said, I love connecting the paths in my head. I love seeing like, oh, that's how that's supposed to work out. Okay, so this is how it connects back. So this takes us all the way back to the place where the drop-off is. But the thing that's weirding me out about the whole drop-off thing is that how do you get down if you don't have the spell I had? Like, it's obviously not going to leave you stranded, like I wouldn't think, you know? There's got to be a way... There's got to be a way to get here if you didn't have the spell, because they never do anything like that in these games. Like, they never like force you into a position where you're like trapped. So I guess it must just be that maybe you go the long way from this other direction. Like maybe there's another way to get to that bonfire I just lit. So again, I'll come back and explore that later. Like that's what I like to kind of do on my own time, is kind of connect all the dots in my head. And I'll do a little bit of on the stream, but I know that's probably not as interesting for people to watch as me just looking for new content. So let's go find some new ass content. Lit a bonfire. There's some homeboys hanging out here. They probably have something to say about being kindled. Bloodstains around. Bloodstains saying around which area?
Oh, hello. How do you do?
I was going to read that guy.
I'm Anri of Astora.
Oh,
I'm
from
kindled
Astora.
like you. This is Horace, a friend and travelling companion. Are you too in search of the Lords of Cinder?
Yeah, bro.
We're well along the road of sacrifices. Below us is the Crucifixion Woods.
The Crucifixion Woods,
Beyond
cool.
the flooded woods lies Farron Keep, home of the Undead Legion. Further yet is the Cathedral of
Oh, the
Deep.
Cathedral of the Deep's where one of that guy hangs
We
out.
seek the Cathedral, home of the grim Aldrich.
Yeah.
We may go our separate ways now, but we are both seekers of lords. The next time we cross paths, one may find the other in a time of need.
Does that mean you'll help me, or we'll have to
May
fight
the
each other?
flames guide your way.
I will not summon you to help me, because I don't need your help. Let's see what this message says. Huh, it's a charmer. Okay.
Oh, yes. Horace. He's not very talkative. But don't think ill of him. He is an upstanding, kind-hearted knight. A fine partner for this grueling journey.
Look at these. Look,
Without
this
his
is
help,
Garza and his
I would have
friend
cursed
hanging out
this
playing the
omen
game
too
together.
long ago. We are well along the road of sacrifice. Beyond the flooded woods.
Fiction wood.
Then
Okay.
may the
So he's exhausted his dialogue. Gross. Oh, Blue Sentinels. Wait, okay, I was already in the Blue Sentinels. Oh, I put on their ring. Is this why the ring hasn't worked? Do I have to use whatever this Blue Sentinels thing is? Huh. Hold on a second. What did I just get? I really want something that lets me join the Blue Sentinels. Like, I'm super into that idea. Because that'd be fun to every once in a while get called to somebody's world to defend them from people who are being butts. Oh, that's right. The Way of Blue is the thing you put yourself in when you're a crybaby and people are picking on you. And it summons the Blue Sentinels. So I've been in the crybaby covenant. The Blue Sentinels covenant's the one that goes and defends crap. I can't, I think because I'm already committed to the Blue this. Oh, this is the covenant I wanted to join. I thought this was the covenant I was in. So I've got to go find some place where I can switch my covenant. And apparently I can't do it here. That's a load of crap.
We are well along the beyond the. The next time we cross.
That would have been
may
cool
the
to go do
flames-
PvP. Crap. Now I'm just a toddler. I'm in the toddler guild. Little known all along, I was in the baby guild. Oh boy. Well, did it say leave selected? I thought it said discard. I thought it said discard selected, so I thought it was going to get rid of the item. Did I misread it, Daff? Hold on. Yes. I click leave selected, but it's still equipped. Did I like drop it? What the hell? Equipment, do I just unequip it on here? Maybe? Yes. Okay, hold on. Pledge oneself to the Blue Sentinels Covenant. Alright, wait, hold on. So I'm in there. Faded sheepskin parchment depicting the dark moon and a sword. Equip to pledge oneself to the Blue Sentinels Covenant. When a member of the Way of Blue, when the member of your baby covenant, your former baby covenant is threatened by a dark spirit, the Blue Sentinels, in compliance with the ancient accord, assume the form of blue spirits and help to root out the invader. Summoning takes place automatically. Yes. Yes. Yes, Daff. Yes. Daff. Thank you. Now I can be a defender of all the little toddlers who are playing the game. Okay. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Alright. So anyway, sorry, I don't know why I'm back this way. I met my new homeboys, Horace and the Beeb. What was that guy's name? We're going to call him Horace and the Beeb because I don't remember what his name is anymore. But the important thing is Now we're in a covenant, and perhaps every once in a while I can get summoned and help defend people. Which usually when the game first comes out, you don't end up getting summoned to help people a lot, because a lot of people aren't spending their time like attacking others, they're playing through the story. So I found that like when I was playing Bloodborne, and especially when I was playing like Dark Souls 2 and I joined the Blue Sentinels Covenant, like I never got summoned because I played like right after the game came out. And you were much more likely to be summoned later when people had been playing the game for a while and they were at mixed levels. That guy was a cool dude. This is a nice looking forest. So what I need to do now is I need to go find like a good source of Titanite, because I'm just finding so many cool weapons I want to try out at higher levels. Wait, am I hearing like a sound? Hold on. I feel like I'm either hearing a slight groan or a chant. Let's pull one of these jackasses. Just you, come on up. Come here. Come by yourself, please. Get to do behind the back insta kills like cool dude with dex weapons. Oh yeah, you definitely have backstabs. And actually that, I'll show you this spell right here, Spook. What it does is it completely silences your footsteps. So these guys won't hear me coming now. As long as they don't see me. So the Spook spell is actually great for being an assassin. It's great because that was the starting class I picked. Did you guys start playing yet, Shannon? Did you guys pick a starting class? Have you just been messing around with other stuff? Daff, you know what? This might mean that it's almost time to switch my my Estus charges and actually pick one that oh crap. Take one in the mana regen, Estus. Spook is for awesome dudes. It's really cool. Do you guys think I'm gonna get eaten by an alligator if I go out here? Man, this looks awesome, but there's gross creatures in there. Okay, so before I head out into the swamp of the ancients, let's check what's ahead of us. Okay. Do you know how far Frank got? Did he beat the first boss yet? Dang. There's like 6 of them right here. Alright. Maybe it's time for the Uchigatana for a little more range. Maybe that was the biggest mistake I've ever made. Oh god! Okay, hold on. This weapon is so much slower than my other one. This is such a bad idea. So this is better for like slower enemies and not being attacked by 2. Get out of his way. I don't know where the other 2 of these dudes went, but I guess they decided that these guys can probably handle me. We just got to some forest or something. Too many at once. Some forest or something. I don't remember a forest early on in the game, and I can't imagine he played more than I did, but I don't know, maybe. The first boss is actually relatively early. Oh, you're talking about like the very first forest where there's like the crystal creature I was fighting, I bet. The crystal lizard thing that you're not meant to fight right away, but I was like, screw it, let's do it anyway, and had a badass upgrade gem that really actually doesn't matter that it exists because I can't use it yet, I don't think. So like me getting it early really didn't help anything. God damn, these guys have sick poise. What? That did not hit me. Oh, I'm getting mad now. Stuck myself on a wall. These kids aren't messing around. And now I have like -2 health. Yeah, the crystal dragon thing was a real shitter. But anyway, yeah, the knight actually seems like it'd be a pretty good starting class for people. I would assume. Where he was when I turned on the stream. That's fighting pistol. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so that's like right near the beginning. Look at these little growths. In the previous game, the mushroom things like this would shoot little poison spore clouds at you, as one would expect little gross mushroom creatures to do. As gross little mushroom creatures are apt to do. Talking about that's where... Whoa, where was I turn on the stream? Okay. So, oh, whoa, hold on. Instead of locking onto the thing that ran by me, I locked onto that thing in the distance and almost got me killed. Because I held my shield the wrong way. Oh, dude, the tree monster ruled. Now, I had a feeling based off of previous Souls games that might be the case, but I'm glad that it caught you and, like, you off guard. Wow, okay. These guys have much better poise. I believe poise is the stat that governs when you're mid-attack. It prevents you from getting your attack interrupted, whereas stability is the shield stat that says how much it absorbs a hit without hitting your stamina bar. I want to say that's the case. Oh, those two dudes moved on now. Dude, mushroom creatures are little yuckies, man. I have to admit, part of me's... As much as I love this build, and I'll continue to love it, there's a part of me that kind of regrets not going Pyromancer, because Pyromancer was so fun in Dark Souls 1. I don't remember the starting class I picked in Dark Souls 2. It was Thief or... It was either Thief or Hunter, I want to say. Do you remember the Dark Souls 2 starting classes? Oh no, Ray, you didn't play it. What am I talking about? No, the Assassin gets Spook. Because the Assassin, the reason I picked the Assassin is it's a combination of Thief and Sorcerer, like kind of like multi-classes in both. And I thought that would be fun to do because I've done the I did the Pyromancer one game, which was a blast. And I always think like a little bit of sorcery use is fun, but I never wanted to be like a full mage because that felt like I'd be being too scared and hiding in the back. So I wanted to kind of be like a battle mage, where like I had a couple spells from a distance and extra things. It didn't catch the D-ass you said. The D-ass? What is the D-ass that I said? So many gross mushrooms. Titanite shard. Oh, I'm finding so many Titanite shards. So now the choice is which of these weapons do I level up first? Probably those dagglers. Oh, class. Looks like it's a D. The class is Assassin. The class that has Spook is Assassin. And the same starting weapon that I'm currently using. You're being summoned to another world. No, it's because on my screen it looks different. It split it. It looks different on the PS4. Anyway, I'm about to go help somebody, kids. You guys excited about this? Excited for me to like die and take as much damage to the enemies before I get summoned? Wait, did the summon get cancelled? They said I was being summoned, but no, stop. Decent mage. Unable to summon. Failed to join session. No. No. Aw. I was excited to go help someone, Dad. Crap. Now I'm gonna have to lunge on top of these mushrooms to make myself feel better. Oh my gosh, I'm about to get poisoned. Poison? Let's see how bad the mushroom poison is. Now it doesn't matter if I breathe poison on me because I'm already poisoned. And I don't think that elongates it. Oh nice, another Titanite shard. Okay. I don't think I have any purple moss clumps. Old Sawtooth Rescue. Yeah, well, it might have been an issue on their end. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it might have been that they're having connectivity, or maybe they don't have ports open or something. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? God, this guy's poised. Beats ass. Damn, man. I was super excited to go and do my first wave of the blue. Or sentinels. Defend my first wave of the blue, let's put it that way. I was going to go defend somebody who's in the way of the blue covenant. It kind of sucks that somebody has to be in the way of the blue for us sentinels to be able to help them, because that means that then if people aren't wearing the way of the blue or they're in a different covenant, then you can't help them. God, I need to realize that if you guys have started an attack animation, I can't keep attacking. Screw these guys, I already beat them once. I don't need to waste my time on them right now. I want to go see what's up ahead. I think I've explored the whole forest now. Right ahead and then bonfire. Bonfire ahead. Ah, here it is. Perfect. And this poison lasts a long time though. But I think that's because I think the duration a poison lasts can be based upon your poison resist. So I probably have no poison resist at all right now. So I'm gonna have to go out into the middle of the swamp. Look at that gross crab. Are you guys seeing this? Hold on. Let's shoot a little thing at it. The crab gave no shits about my laser. If it happens again, let you know what. Hello, Dex, character like assassin, roguish, but this pyromancy thing you're talking about sounds pretty fantastic. I mean, if you go full Dex assassin build, that is what I'm going, so you'll be doing the same thing as me. Which, you know, is fine, we can talk about it. But if you want to talk about different things, then go pyro. I think both of them really appeal to me. I've just never been able to build the whole strength character and heavy armor sit behind the shield. Like, it's just never been my jam. I actually tried it in Salt and Sanctuary the other day when I was preparing to test the stream out, and I ended up actually dying a couple times because I'm just not used to attacking that slowly and dodging that slowly. So it's kind of funny. Hope you get summoned to help. Okay, yeah. Look at it. Kill the crab and let's have a cage of... oh my god, that guy would be delicious. Can you imagine that much crab meat? Plus the fact that you had to kill it, like with your sweet, you know, twin blade assassins or Uchigatana. Like, it would taste so much better to know that you killed a giant crab monster and then you caged and boiled it. I can't even imagine. Well, these guys look fun. I'll be right back. Let me investigate around this building before I go in. Soul of an unknown traveler. Whoa, whoa! That thing's real scary. Holy crap! So this is the force of crucifixion or whatever. Oh my god! Oh no! Oh, that was a real battle, boys and girls. Yeah, the whatever, not the Prepare to Die edition. What was it called? The Scholar of the First Sin actually adds more story, and it's great. Like, honestly, I think the backstory of Dark Souls 1 is a little better, but there's a lot of things about Dark Souls 2 that are really great. Like, and the DLC in particular on Dark Souls 2 is phenomenal. I feel like the big enemies aren't quite as memorable as Dark Souls 2, but that's only because they don't show them in the intro video like they should. There's some really, really cool ones. Like the Unforgiven Sinner or something, I think it was called. Like, that chick is awesome. And then, I forget the name of the other one. The Ghost of... Dude. The Ghost of Christmas Monster. Occasionally that just happens with enemies in this game, and I'm sure there's some symbolic reason behind it. Like, maybe it's supposed to be a sign that they're harder. Oh my god, yes, another Estus Shard. Oh my god. The Ghost of Christ, not Christmas. That's way funnier to me. The Ghost of Christ. Dude, that'd be really funny if, like, he came back and he was mad. Oh wait, there's another one. Oh my god. I didn't know that guy was alive. I got scared. Let's lure him into the fire. Sucker. He doesn't want to go in the fire at all. He doesn't know how to handle my decision. I guess I'll fight him. Okay. These guys are cool as hell. Oh my god, and they're dropping Titanite shards. This is great news. The more Titanite shards they drop, the more I can just try out some other builds. I am thrilled about that. Finding an Estus shard, the only thing that'd be better is if I found some more bone ash to upgrade my Estus class. That's when they had your soul and junk. No, I think in this game every enemy that I fought that has like red glowing eyes tends to be like a little bit stronger and a little bit more rock and roll. You guys have some sorceries in me over there. I see the telltale blue symbol. Oh my god. You think there's enough enemies in this area, or? Ah! My stamina recovery is horrible in this game. If you whiff an attack in this game, like, you pay for it. You'll get ultra comboed by Cinder. Oh, he's using that Faerun dart spell I had. It was absolutely horrible. Alright, so anyway, I cleared out the weird swamp mage camp. Yeah, they do tend to be more aggressive. They're being a little more rock and roll. What do you mean? Okay. There's got to be something cool in here, right? I cleared out, seriously, like 17 guys. Wow, I found a box I could roll through. That's pretty cool. That's as cool as finding an Estus shard. Ah, okay. It's the only way to get up here at the moment. But what is up here? I guess trying to trick me. Come here. Oh my gosh. Why did my camera all of a sudden unlock? That was the worst camera unlock timing ever. It just meant I turned my shield away from him and faced my back towards him. It does that. Like, if you don't if something goes behind a wall for a certain amount of time, you lose lock, but it can happen at really inopportune times. Dude, the onion NPC guy rules. Try jumping. I mean, nah. Not yet. I'm not gonna jump down somewhere and take myself off of a known path. I want that crystal lizard, but it looks like bait. But I'm in. Screw it. I'm in. No! No! Hit the lizard! Wow, that was really obnoxious. Have I seen the onion NPC? No, I think that might have happened just before you joined us. It's a dude in armor that makes him look like a big fat onion. If you'd played Dark Souls 1 or if you've seen anything from Dark Souls 1, they were the Onion Knights in that game. Warriors slumber ahead. Alright, so I'm not going out onto the mire yet. Yeah, well, it's not the same character. Like, there's a lot of things where they're dropping subtle hints, things that are like connected to Dark Souls 1. So it was Zigmar of Katarina, and in this it was like Zigland. Like, they very slightly changed the name because there were two Zieg somethings. There was the Onion Knight and his daughter wanted you to go save him. And there's actually a really long quest line that you could very easily screw up. That's actually the only quest line I haven't finished in Dark Souls 1, because in my 4 attempts through the game, the very last section to save him is very hard. You have to defeat a specific enemy before the Onion Knight loses half of his health, and the Onion Knight is just standing in poison the whole time. And so the ability to stop that in time is really, really hard. And it kind of based upon a little bit of luck with the enemies doing the things they need to do at the right times. Dude, popping the cherry with 3, and honestly, like, once you do this, going back and playing some of the other ones is just an absolute good call. Huh. So that path I took pretty much bypassed the entire mire. Which I'll have to go back and check that out later. It's a little too unnervingly quiet over here. Like, it's very rare you'll have this much of the game with nothing in it. So I'm getting a little spooked. Oh. So enemies that dodge like this are supposed to simulate PvP combat. And oh wait, are these the two dudes? Wait, are those two guys? They look kind of like them. Those aren't the guys who said we were friends before, were they? Fighting both of them at once right now with the 0 flasks is not something I'm willing to do. Killing this little crab as I run by, though, is. What is this? Dude. Wait, oh my god. Oh, I killed one of the children. I'm scared. That crab did not like the decision I made. Suck it, jackass. Oh. Whoa, he just did something weird to my face. I didn't, I decided to do a charge-up attack, and it was the wrong call. I made a mistake. Okay, I need to... No. You can't heal. No, you're not going to heal. One down. Great club. So I don't know. These might be the guys, because they said that we would be helping each other. Oh, wait, that little baby crab almost did the killing blow to me. There's no way I'm going to kill this dude with this much health. This is 12,000 souls. I'm almost tempted to just homeward bone and come back for this other dude. Where did he go, though? He's going to jump out from behind a tree, and the giant crab and him are going to tag team me to death. I'm not looking forward to that at all. Dude, I want a giant enemy crab fight. Alright. I'll come back. I'm going to go... Oh, I'm glowing blue right now because I'm wearing a ring called the Blue Tearstone Ring, that when my health gets low, it increases my physical defense. And that's just a visual way of showing me. If you look below my green bar, you'll see a little yellow icon too. That's the other way it's denoting it. Oh. Ah. I need my stamina back. These guys aren't too hard. They just put on a good show. Sage ring. What does the sage ring do? I have an extra ring slot. Let's throw it on. Sage ring says shorten spellcasting time. Well, that's just phenomenal. That is just a phenomenal ring, boys and girls. Not that I cast a lot of spells, but here's one with the eyes. Yeah, I mean that was one of the crucifixion monsters. That other guy got sad I killed his friend and disappeared into the wilderness. Did you notice that? He like went on a death sabbatical. See, killing these little baby crabs, there's no threat. Killing Big Papa Crab, though, that'll be the end of me. I'm surprised I haven't died yet with my 2 health or whatever. Why are none of these crabs dropping crab meat for me? That's the real question that one should be asking oneself. Okay. Let me go double check this this building one more time. Because clearly the next area to go is either to re-explore the Dungeness crab field or to... What did I hear? Feet. That's what I thought too, Daft, but then I just killed 5 of them, and I guess maybe he was out of range and didn't see it. So I thought that'd make him mad. No, it doesn't. It doesn't regen naturally. I do have an item, a ring on, that I crafted from a boss soul that does allow me to regain some health on hit, which actually I haven't even been paying attention to, so I don't know how much it's doing. But in theory, whenever I'm hitting something, I should be regenerating a small bit of health. It's clearly a not very noticeable amount. There's an NPC right there, it looks like. Can't lock onto him. Wait, hold on. Heard an enemy.
Well, this is unexpected. I don't often have visitors. What do you want? This is my study that you've happened upon. If you haven't any business, I've reading to get back to.
I feel like this guy's attitude sucks. I'd like to learn
intriguing.
sorceries.
Very well. Indeed, I am a sorcerer, with plenty to share.
Nice.
However, what champion demands service without recompense?
Dude, I didn't say I wouldn't.
Clearly, you're not that sort of woman.
No, I'm not.
So you will make me a promise
Okay.
that in exchange for my teaching, you will bring me knowledge.
Deal.
In the form of scrolls detailing sorcery's secrets. Well, can you assure me of this?
I'll make a promise.
Very well.
Yeah, I think you're right, Eric. I think that is what I'm hearing.
You're no fool. I take it you understand the weight of a promise.
Yeah, I'll bring you some scrolls, brother.
I am Orbeck.
Vinheim. Vinheim was the area
Unkindled one.
that was all
I
about
shall
sorceries.
teach you
So
sorceries.
the Dark Souls
We will learn
1
together.
and Dark Souls 3,
It shall be like our very own school.
there's a lot more overlap between the names of locations. The guy left and I destroyed all of his scrolls like a jerk. Anyway, so like Vinheim, Karim, Astora actually, yeah, Andre of Astora, that was where one of the blacksmiths was from. Whoa, whoa there. Yeah, just tried to laser me down. There's an item here. A blue something, but I had to run. I couldn't read what it was. I saw the word blue. Hold on a second. There's just no way I can go like down there and fight. I almost feel like I should just take my souls and run with them. Dude, I definitely wrecked that guy's home. That drops down to the swamp. I'm gonna get like arcane missiled and my shield is not gonna block that damage because it's magic based and I'm just gonna die. Come here. You're not doing spells. Come over here, let's 1v1. Alright, we're good. I'm afraid of your friend with the arcane spells. Why are you locking onto that guy? Why did the game do that? Oh my god, that almost just got me killed. There's a guy just directly in front of me, and instead of locking onto him, it just... Okay, so that's not the guy casting. I kind of feel like maybe the best move is just to run up on the caster. There's 2 casters, though. There's this one and there's that one. Hold on. Let me think. Let me go spook for a second and see if I can go get a backstab on one of these guys without the other one noticing, maybe. No, I'm sorry. Crisis averted. Oh no! Oh crap. Okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry. This is where I was before, where I fought the crucifixion guy. I thought that fall was going to be enough to kill me, guys. I completely thought that was it. A troll? Flood. Comment. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Okay. The casters do have a fantastic hat, and I guarantee you that if I kill enough of them, that hat will be in my inventory if it isn't already. I almost never check my armor in these games. I probably should, but because I play like light armor wielding classes, I tend to just wear what I started with. Wait, this isn't good. There's 2 of them. Okay, that was... Oh my god. Are you kidding me right now? Like, I've been threading the needle with this HP. This isn't going to do any damage because they're wearing caster clothes. I need to just aggro one and get them to come down this hall. I can fight either of them one-on-one. They're really slow. The issue is they know that about me, and they're using it to their advantage. I guess I gotta go spook again and try to get behind one of them. But now that one's facing me. Okay. Let's just take this nice and slow. I'm not over here. You go walk. Oh my god, spook rules. Spook rules, guys. Ah! Oh my god. Oh god. The one who's casting the darts, they're so fast, and they're not going to do almost any damage, but they're fast enough. Is this like coming on this side? They have me flanked. They have me flanked. I think I gotta go spook again. Spook has been the greatest thing. Rolling away, rolling away. I don't know if his friend saw me. I'm gonna do what Daft doesn't like when I do it. Don't worry, Daft, it's fine. Yeah. Because send you to the pit. Wow. Okay. So that was probably the easiest thing I've ever done. Right there. No problem. And then in the end, the question is, what did it net? Where does this lead? This looks kind of boss fighty. I would actually say this looks really boss fighty. I would be correct. I would be extremely correct in how boss fighty this looks. Oh no! No! I was using... Oh my god. I was using Homeward Bone behind the pillar and I was like, this caster won't be able to see me. But she knew. She knew my plan. God damn it. That's 12,000 souls sitting on the ground in a boss room. That's always a real blast. Dude. Alright, the next boss. Now here's the problem. This forest is so complicatedly shaped that I'm trying to figure out how I got there the best way. I think I come over here. And this leads to the Gentleman's Scholar, as he's referred to by his friends. This guy right here, the thing that you guys don't know about him, is he's a card-carrying member of Mensa. So, that's his little secret. He doesn't share with a lot of people, other than the other boys that are Mensa members in his area. Ready for me to Kamehameha this kid? That wasn't the button I meant to press. That didn't work out. I thought that he would stay on the ground staggered a little longer. Okay. Boss fight 2 HP, no big deal. Dude, it's actually not too bad. Treasure ahead. Treasure. Wait, did I go this way before? Okay, I did. Okay, that guy, I don't care about him. He can stay down there. I just need to get inside the building, and I'll be able to get back there. The issue will be just, I think what I'll do is I'll just run by all those dudes, because I don't think these guys are too much of a problem, except for the casters, and this room only has one caster. And he's an idiot, so I guess I'm just going to ignore him. I was going to, like, deal with him. Ah! Alright, so anyway, as long as I stop chasing. Okay. So wait, was it this way? Yeah. There's that caster dude right there. So wait, this leads back out to the waterway, right? I double check that. Oh, hey there, sport. Hey there, champ. Okay, I've been out here before. Oh, that guy cast magic missile, and I'm getting absolutely wrecked by it. Yeah, you go down there. I'll come join you in a minute. I've got to find your friend over here. Oh, he died. Oh, well, look at Fancy Pants Ned. Alright, anyway, that guy sucks. Now, the important part here is where the hell is the boss? So I get my 12,000 souls. Because I just wasted 2 flasks up here. I guess I'll drop down there, see if there's an item I missed. But there is. Bet there is. A ring of sacrifice. Now that is a nice little find. That is a real nice little find. Okay, so that leads over to the warrior slumber. I just need to figure out which of these paths. I think I went this way, and yeah, I went down the hall with the 2 mages in it, and this way right here. And I can just ignore them, and then do this thing again, like I did last time. That was a stupid thing to do. Wait, where's it at? Oh, right, good. Okay, let's just ignore that guy for now. Sorry I ignored you. I'm sorry I didn't value you as a person. Ah. You guys excited about how much health I have going into the boss fight? Is that gonna follow me? Yeah. Whoa, hey there, off. Basketball player, we died in the crowd. Alright, anyway. Now I have 1 flask going into the Crystal Sage. I guess what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna run into the Crystal Sage fight, get my bloodstain, and just kinda like run around and watch his maneuvers. You know? I'm not going to Oh! This is a load of crap. I'm just going to kind of see what he does here. Okay. There's a little crystal ball following me. This guy looks cool as hell, that I can say. Oh my god. Oh, he's going to do it anyway. This looks awesome. I'm not gonna lie, this boss is cool as hell. May the flames guide thee. I did it. Okay. So the boss clearly goes and hides herself. Okay, there it is. So this boss actually might not be that hard. But then again, there's always like the phase 2 version of the boss. Where the hell is it? You know, something always happens. Dude, where are you? Where are you? Oh! You're somewhere. Okay, so she always runs if I get up close to her. She's a little baby coward. What does this say? Not here. Sure. Alright. So does the boss appear after she runs out of time? Oh, there it is. Oh god, these missiles are so annoying. Well, that last one hasn't shot yet. Run away. Alright. I'm just going to dual wield because I'm clearly not going to be blocking any of her attacks with my weapon. Where is it? Where are you? Oh. Well, I guess there's always this. Oh, sure, okay, yeah. Yeah, this is fine. No, this seems totally fine. This is absolutely not a problem. Oh my god. You complete ass wagon. Dude. The phase change on this boss got real. What I could probably use is a shield with decent magic reduction. Or what I should do is just Zerg her down. It's gonna be a problem when she goes in that phase transition though. Alright. Dude, phase 2 is a real thing, Shannon. A real freaking thing. Let's see if this guy just falls off the edge of me. Yeah, he does. Okay, so I need to worry about him. What I do need to worry about though is this dude in here. I'm just gonna run by. And then the boss is just right up here. Yep. And then his friend was up here before. Stop this. Yeah, you guys are fine. I'll come deal with you. I gotta deal with your dad. Uncle Zeus first. Dude. I'm gonna sit here. There. Suck it, Crystal Sage. God, my stamina pool just sucks ass. I need to spend some points there, but I want to spend points getting my decks up. God. Easy put mittens, dude. I heard you. Where are you? What the hell? Okay, that thing died in a single hit. Alright, so they're not so bad if you just get up there and kill. Okay. Fake one's dying. This is the real one. Alright, the phase transition's not that bad if I just run at them as fast as I can. I just have to go hit them immediately as soon as they spawn. That one died. This is the real one. This is actually kind of bad. Yeah, the real one's actually the worst problem right now. I don't really have time to drink much. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I can shoot that at me. Yeah. Whoa. One more hit. Oh, you son of a bitch. My stamina bar is too low. Alright, I just need to hit the real boss one time. This is gonna suck ass. This hurt? Yes, it is. I mean, that was probably the easiest boss I've ever seen. Air of Fire. The Air of Fire. Oh, they're all called Airs of Fire, that's right. Soul of a Crystal Sage. Alright, so that's 23 grand in souls, boys and girls. Plus, now I'm all embered up. So look at how, Shannon, after you kill a boss or you eat an ember, your health bar gets ridiculously big. Like, you see how big my health bar is right now? Awesome. Which, actually, that's something I should have kept in mind. Because what I could have done to fight this boss is I could have both used an ember and I could have gone and upgraded my Estus Flask. Both of which would have been good decisions, but I didn't think about that until right now. So let me just check her arena out real fast before I move on. This probably takes me on to whatever the next stage of my journey is, which is pretty kick-ass. Mama. Oh, dude, Mama was so, like, just cool looking, you know? Let's back to the Firelink Shrine for a bit. Take a little Gandaleo. Take a little Gandaleo at the Firelink Shrine. See what's new there. It'll stay that way until I die. When I die, if you look at my character model right now, I have like embers coming off of me, like there's like fire on my body. And yeah, that means that I'm like, I guess there really wasn't an equivalent in Bloodborne, but like you'll see like the fire actually on me. That's to show that I'm embered or whatever, right? When I die, that will go away. And actually, before I talk to you and spend my souls leveling up, let me see real quick what else, to see if I want to spend any of my resources on spells from these guys. So you have this dude down here, and this was the one who also taught sorceries.
I would do it.
Draw out true strength. So this is that new thing.
Begin, bearer of the dark.
This guy starts talking about this whole drawing out true strength thing. And I don't know what this does, because right now it doesn't look like it costs me anything to draw out true strength. I just can choose an attribute to level up. But I'm kind of worried that when I do this... That's bad. Wait, it does say I have Hollowing 11. I don't know what Hollowing 11 does. Alright, so I'm going to give myself a dex. Because this guy looks like he just levels me up for free every once in a while. And I'm probably going to regret this, because I'm sure I somehow screwed something up. He's letting me do it again. It's not costing me any souls. I don't understand why he's leveling me up. Yeah, I did. Eric, that's why I just leveled up my dex twice. That was for the dual daggers, which I'm going to go have Andre up there buff for me. But let me see what spells. We got Heavy Soul Arrow, Mage Blade, 22. I only need 10 for Magic Weapon. Okay, this is worth buying. I don't want to go too mage heavy, okay? So I might go up to like 15-ish or something, because what am I at right now? Intelligence is 11. I might go up to like 15-ish, but I don't want to go up to 22 or anything. I don't care that much about this. I would rather spend my stat points on like dex and all that. But this way I just have like a subtle amount of spells.
Be safe.
I just don't understand what he's doing right there that just gives me 2 free level ups. And I'm a little concerned that like somehow I'm changing the story and screwing myself. She was already dead.
She was already dead.
Oh yeah, by the way, if you didn't catch it last night, Daff, I can't remember if you were on stream when I did it. I gave him Loretta's bone. And he said he felt sad and that she was already dead, and he told me I could keep the ring. And then right there, I think that was when you're off getting food. But now that's who he's talking about when he's saying heaven, she was already dead. Alright. Who's down here? Oh, the priestess chick.
Oh, Champion of Ash. Welcome back. I was not meant to be a firekeeper, but I am honored to serve you beside the bonfire.
Thanks, lady.
The gods are ever merciful. My gratitude lies with them and with you. I am yours now. Your wish is my command.
This chick, is she blind? So she teaches miracles, which I don't care about. I've never played a class that uses miracles. Allows the attunement of additional spells. Now, that, for 300 souls, is absolutely worth buying. I don't know if it'll be something I use in my ring slot forever, but that means I'll be able to... Okay, Shannon, that's a hard question to answer. There's a lot of speculation, because basically what the guess is, and this is, there's a few people out there who dive into stuff in a big way, and if you let Garza talk to you, he'll tell you the main person to listen to is Epic Name Bro on YouTube, which Epic Name Bro does some phenomenal videos, and the reality is that there's a ton of them and they're super long because there's so much lore, and all the lore comes from items, right? But what I'm going to get at is that the story, from as far as we can tell, is that every time the bonfire becomes rekindled, a new age starts. And when a new age starts, there's always new lords, and the lords will often become, I don't know if they're consumed by greed or if they're consumed by guilt, or if they just go crazy because this happens to you after you do a bonfire for a while. But eventually something will happen where an undead or a hollow will come along, like us, the player. And then you do the worlds are all linked because they're new ages, but that doesn't necessarily mean that a lot of people know that they're new ages within the world, that the stories actually overlap. That's kind of I think that's the most logical canon guess I can come up with at the time.
The Legion is a matter of some ceremony. Inside their keep, snuffing out the flames.
Oh, this is what the guy told me last night. In order to get to one of the main bosses, I have to snuff out those flames, which I don't know how to do. Is this the dude? The sorcery dude?
You're an unkindled, aren't you?
Wait, who is this?
I am Cirrus, of the Sunless Realms. Former servant.
Wait, this chick I didn't save.
Duties we each bear, but one's duty is a solitary affair. I doubt we've much to gain from fraternization. Blessing of the moon upon your journey.
So you don't want to talk to me right now?
Much to gain from blessing of the moon.
So occasionally, I knew in the previous Souls games, I think in particular Demon Souls, certain characters, if your stat wasn't high enough, they just wouldn't talk to you. So there's a chance that maybe she does something like miracles, and
blessing of the moon upon your journey.
So you don't want to talk to me right now?
Much to gain from blessing of the moon.
So occasionally, I knew in the previous Souls games, I think in particular Demon Souls, certain characters, if your stat wasn't high enough, they just wouldn't talk to you. So there's a chance that maybe she does something like miracles, and because my wisdom's not high enough, she just has nothing to say to me, and that's what she's saying we shouldn't fraternize. This area right here, this Firelink Shrine here, actually reminds me more of Demon Souls than any of the other games.
You're back then. Again. I'm Orbeck of Vinheim, here to teach you sorceries. Let us begin with the basics.
Not that girl, Daff. I didn't see her.
Sorcerer bears the twin faces of the dragon. You could at least act as if you're paying attention.
I mean, not really, Shannon. Honestly, it's kind of like, gameplay-wise, they add a couple things in each one, but it's not like a lot. You know, for the most part, the game is pretty straightforward. Like, are you asking, is that what you're asking? Are you asking, you're asking more gameplay than story oriented, right? Okay, so he has an absolute bunch of spells, which you see right here, like if I wanted to buy another copy of Magic Weapon or Magic Shield, it's actually really not useful in this game. And I bought an extra one last night thinking it was useful, because in the previous games you didn't have a mana bar. You had uses, and so if you had multiple copies of these spells, you could attune multiple copies, and that made you get more uses. Now in this game, maybe it does something like make them cost less if you have multiple ones attuned, or maybe you can't even do it. I don't know. So this dude right here, maybe later I'll come and
in exchange for my sorceries, in the form of scrolls detailing the secrets of sorcery.
So this moment, like right now, I'm not going to do much with this dude because I don't need very many more spells. What I do need to do, though, is, before I forget, is I need to go attune my spells the way I want because I have more spell slots. And actually, I'm going to throw this ring on right here. And the other thing I need to do is go upgrade my Estus Flask. And then finally, this dude right here, actually let me go upgrade my weapons.
Just good what needs.
So Shannon, for you, oh, he reinforces Estus Flask, that's right. So I guess I'm going to allot Estus uses, and I'll put one into mana and the rest into health. You can answer my question earlier about embers. Are they easy to come across? Actually, yeah, I've found a lot of them, but I have not used a single ember yet. That's just not something I actually keep forgetting that I have them, and just the way I play the game, I tend to forget. But they would be super useful. I'll check my inventory in just a second. How was the previous one? That thing. It depends on the person. Yeah, like the story in the intro video in 1 is without a doubt the best intro video out of all of them, and all of them are phenomenal, including Bloodborne. And Demon Souls, but the Dark Souls 1 intro video, the way that they sold the main lords was just incredible. Alright. How much damage? Damn, these things only do 60 damage, whereas my S-Stock right here does 147. I'm a little scared to invest too heavily in these things and regret it, but I guess hashtag YOLO, you know? that they didn't even increase their scaling. Oh boy, I hope I don't regret this. I need to find a person that I can buy more of these Titanite shards from, and usually the way it works in these games is as you progress the story further, the person in town who sells stuff will sell some of the lower level materials so you have a chance at it. Infusing weapons I haven't messed with yet. Refined gem. Raw gem. I think raw takes it back to its base stats. What does this do? Oh, it makes the scaling higher. They go from D's to C's. So I get better scaling off of both strength and dex. So that's interesting that they're scaling so much off of strength. I would have thought just dual daggers right here wouldn't scale as much off of strength. And fire gem adds plus 68 fire damage. And this just... Oh yeah, that's right. And then what if you do a raw gem, what that does is it takes the scaling off the weapon completely and just allows you to use it without scaling. So that's like if you find a weapon you really like if I found one I really liked that scaled off of wisdom and I'm like, well, I know I'm not going wisdom build, I could just use a raw gem, take the wisdom scaling off of it, and just give it good damage. Are the daggers faster? Oh yeah, I'm sure they're faster. And I know they are. I know that the damage is going to be potentially higher overall. The problem that I'm having is that clearly right now the daggers are scaling both off of strength and dex, and I'm not going to be leveling strength and dex. So I'm a little... I figured that once I started... Whenever you level up a weapon in this game, and I think you saw this in Bloodborne, but when you level it up, the stat scaling usually improves, and I thought by leveling up the daggers that it would just maybe make the dex go up and go up faster, and instead it's kind of making them both go up slowly, which isn't really all that appealing to me. But yeah, this chick right here, but there's the Sage's big hat right there. So certain people will sell things once you kill a boss. So I can buy that Sage's hat right now, which has... Where is it? So you have physical magic. So yeah, it looks like a pretty good magic defense on it. Pretty good defenses on everything but physical. The physicals aren't great. The curse resist on it's really high. Curse and poison. So if I go up in an area with high curse or poison, that'd be worth getting. There's Embers right here. She has 2 sets of 3 because this woman originally only sold 3. But then you find ash, and when you give her the ash, she reinforces her stock. So when I gave her this first set of ash, she got another set of 3. The dried finger. I forgot what the dried finger does. I think it makes you like more likely to be invaded, if I remember right. That's right. The tower key, I bought both of those keys now. I just don't know where to use it. It's a basic miracle. Whatever. Some chain armor. Who cares? Okay. Anyway, to answer your question about how much... how many embers I have 16 right now. So yeah, I have a ton of embers, and I haven't used any because usually like the first couple times I fight a boss, I'm just kind of learning their pattern. But every boss in this game so far I've beaten in 3 attempts. I think one of them might have taken 4. So this game's been, I guess, easier for me than previous Souls games. I think usually most of the time they've taken me more than 3 attempts, but so far it hasn't been too bad.
Fine day it is. So, happened upon any twisted souls?
Let's see what I can make out of her soul. So the soul of the Crystal Sage. I could make that Crystal Hail ability. So this is what I was talking about. You can turn a boss's soul into a couple things. I could turn her soul into this Crystal Hail ability, which takes 18 int, which right now I'm not even sure I'm going to go that high. Or I can turn it into this rapier that has both physical and magical damage. It scales E off strength, E off dex, and C off of magic. So if you wanted to go a battle mage build that focused more on the int stat and didn't really support the other 2, this would be a great weapon. So like that would be like if you went a sorcerer and you wanted a good sorcerer's build, this would be a great thing to turn her soul into, but then you wouldn't get this. And so you can, over 2 playthroughs, like because the game has New Game Plus, you could get these 2 things, but basically you'd have to decide, all right, well, which one do I want more in this playthrough right now? So right now that's the case. I turned this other dude's soul into this ring, and this was the ring I was talking about. Is the game easier, or are you just getting better? I think it's probably a little from column A and a little from column B. Although it might just be that I've played so many of these games now, and I know how to dodge bosses, I know patterns, that maybe it is just easier for me. I don't want to say, because like, as much as I joke about being an elitist, like in a lot of ways I'm really not. And like, even though a lot of my humor comes from that, I don't want to sit here and be like, well, clearly this game's just easier and it's a joke. And really it is hard for some people, and the truth is that I've played these games for years now, so long that I'm just very well practiced. Whoa. What is this? This is always the sign of a boss. Why is this here? Dude, this is the area that leads back to the earlier part of the game. Did a new boss spawn there? What the hell is going on? Alright, I'm going to level up real fast, guys. This is unprecedented. I don't know what to think of the fact that there's fog there.
Very well. Then touch the dark Nari.
Huh. I would like some more endurance. I need to focus on that for a moment. Is it possible to fight a boss again? The only way you fight a boss again is if you do New Game Plus. You cannot fight a boss again. Bloodborne had some stuff where you kind of could, because they had what's called Chalice Dungeons, and you could find different versions of bosses down in there. But that was a Bloodborne exclusive thing, and as far as I know, there's no intention for that in this game. So yeah, it's kind of a reason to go through and play again. Yeah, oh no, I'm about to go up there. I'm just trying to decide. I'm going to equip my new daggers real fast and just look at the animations and feel sad that maybe I screwed up. Okay, so she's not even using her. Okay, so you have to... Okay, if I keep tapping R1, this is what I do. Obviously, I only use one hand, which isn't how it was with Blades of Mercy. If I tap R1 and then L2, then it does that. So this is if I just tap L1. It does that combo, okay? Now if I do R1, L1, R1, L1, it looks like L1 utilizes both hands, and R1 just utilizes one. And then that right there is my special move. It uses a little bit of mana. I don't know, it might just be something as simple as a quick dodge in. Like I told you before, maybe if I'm locking onto something it's different. But right now all I can tell that it does is it just lets you dodge really quickly forward. Which I guess is better, it's different in some ways than the roll. Oh, the roll right now sucks because I have these equipped too. Let me take this off. Okay, I got my fast roll back. Alright. That fog or blood on the floor. Well, the fog, no. And you're absolutely right, Daff. That wasn't there. New Game Plus limited to just... No, New Game Plus in the previous games I think went up to 7. And you could keep playing after 7, but the game's difficulty only scaled up to 7. I did Bloodborne like up to 4 to get to platinum it. The Bloodstain didn't even do anything. Alright, let's... Wait, I can't even go through there. What the hell is going on? Okay, hold on. I'm going to go back out there. I'm going to use the bonfire and teleport out there because something's up. This is weird. Clearly I triggered something in the game, and now all of a sudden there's maybe like a new boss there. So I think this should take me right outside to the entrance to the Firelink. Oh, this is exciting. I wonder what happened. I wonder what caused this to occur. So, Cemetery of Ash. We went this way. And then we came up here. Oh, and by the way, when I told you guys earlier, I found something off stream. I'll show you where it was. The Uji Katana thing that I was using. God, the stamina in this game regenerates so much more slowly than Bloodborne. It's something you really got to watch out for. Over here, there is a path, and I didn't find this one when you guys were watching me last night, and it led up here and there was like a person who was wearing like who looked like a depraved, like they had like no clothes on, and they were wielding the Uji katana, and I killed her. Oh, wait a minute. This door was locked. Is this where the key goes? No, it does not open from this side. Damn it. I thought I finally found where the key is. But yeah, see, when it does that, I walk back out and it says Firelink Shrine. So clearly, there's some kind of like world transition. Okay, so something's up out here, guys. Something is up. But what? Well, that was really, really embarrassing. I guess let's use my new daggers. I mean, they're real fast, Shannon. So, these might end up being a really cool weapon. See if there's anything else up here, and then I'll enter the Firelink. So the Firelink involves me coming down here, and there's a door right over here. That was the door right there. That had the mist over it. And now it doesn't. Dude, I don't know what the hell that was. Huh. Now sometimes, this is the only thing I think of. If you're invaded, or you go into a world and invade, it will block off the area so you know you can't run too far from each other, so that way you're kind of limited in the area you can engage each other in. What might have happened is either it might have bugged out from earlier when I was trying to join that person's world, and it was like blocking me in here, but that doesn't seem right. You know, I didn't come up here before. Maybe this is where I used the I bet it's right there. That right there would be exactly where to use it. Somehow I missed coming up here, guys. Well, that's embarrassing. I'm sorry about that. We just didn't come up here yesterday at all. So, it said for the tower behind Firelink, and right over here is a tower behind Firelink. Well, I'll be goddamn. Alright, so I'm pretty sure, I'm like 90% certain that that's going to let me open up that door. So before I do, I'll just check around the sides of it here. And I don't see anything else. Let's figure out what this happens. Oh, there's a ladder right there that I can kick down later, so it'll allow me to do the shortcut. So yep, that was the tower key. Interesting. Well, I have no idea what to expect. It could be just an item. It could lead to a boss. It could lead to a creepy tower up here. So before I go in there, I'm going to head down to this roof, because I already know that there's stuff up here, because there's a ladder I saw that I could kick down. Okay, so now I can get back up here at my leisure. I see an item over here to my left. Homeward bone, whatever. Those are pretty much useless to me. But, you know, I guess I use them every once in a while, especially if I'm feeling lazy. There's a door there, keep that in mind. There's a little message over here. So that was the other area I was at before, where I was like, this door should be it. Oh, I can't get in here. I'm pretty sure that this right here leads to that door. We're going to come right back through that door. Okay. It's nice how fast these are. Twinkling Titanite. Twinkling Titanite is an upgrade material that in the previous games was specifically used for upgrading equipment that you created from boss souls. So it was obviously for, you know, very specific types of weapons. So right now I'm not using any weapons from boss souls yet, so that doesn't help me, but it'll be really, really, really great later. Because, you know, I'm hoping to eventually find a badass boss soul weapon. So I was wrong again about going through this door. But I feel in my heart, I truly feel in my heart. There's something about this tower key we used here is going to lead to getting through that door. We're going to connect that path. Just gotta explore this roof a little more. And then also there's the whole tower itself, which I'll get to in a second. Let's check up here and see if there's any other idlos. It's a little message from a friendly dude. Oh, that's where I was before. That would take me right back to the other part of the roof. Okay. So that wouldn't help me. I ran along that bottom part already. Ah. So this from the previous games was where this bird creature...
Me, pickle pea. Me, bumperum.
You can drop items, and when you leave the area, the bird will exchange them for something, and you can trade her items by dropping them on the ground. Now this time she's sounding extra stupid because she's asking for a pickle pea and a pumperump, which, I mean, to me that says like a pickle or a pumpkin. But I don't know. Dragon Acers. Oh yeah, that was dumb. Yeah, they don't do that in these games. So I think her name was like Twinkly the Crow or something. I don't remember. Eileen the Crow was the one from Bloodborne. Anyway, so that crow, I never really use it. I never wanted to bother to take all the time to drop 1,000 different items just to see what she gave me. I know in the previous game, if you dropped rubbish for her, she gave you like a nice little cloth hat you could use. But that was, neither here nor there. All right, let's see where this tower goes. This is definitely leading over to the tower I was talking about. And there's some other stuff that you can go down there and do. Try for jumping. Okay. Yes. Alright. Let's check around here first. Some cool looking trees. It's a place where all the Yetis live. Huh. Well, there's nothing over here at the moment, so it seems. Was there something above me? Maybe this is a place you drop down later? This is quite the tower. So that right there, one of the coolest things about this game. If you look on the screen, I wish I could point. That bonfire that I'm looking down on right there was the first boss of the game, and where I spawned when I said, "Oh, let's go see what's outside the Firelink, see why the fog's there." If you look up slightly, like right over my right shoulder right now, you'll see another little red dot. That's the very first bonfire. That I think that was the first bonfire. Yeah, that we did. There's one like right up on the hill. So it's really cool that you can see that, and that even from here they made it so it was visible. It's one of the coolest things about this game, and things that attract a lot of people to it. I know it gets my goose. This looks like a trick. Good luck. Hold on. Let me look around up here. I feel like when I grab that, it might start some kind of a fight. The fact that the message in front of it is good luck, and it's just sitting right in the middle of what looks like a little mini boss arena. Alright, let's do it. Firekeeper's Soul. Huh, nothing. So in the old game, Firekeeper's Soul was used to reinforce your Estus Flask. Instead of burning, I think in Dark Souls 1, instead of burning ash, you could give a Firekeeper's Soul to buff it. So I don't know what that does in this game. Let's see. Maybe I can give it to that girl who wanted to be a Firekeeper or something? What sounds like something you'd say? Soul Firekeeper who returned from the Abyss. Okay, it's a key item in this game. Huh. Okay, so yeah, this is, in Dark Souls 1, this is what you were looking for to improve your flask. But in this game, is something different. So why would there be a dead firekeeper on top of this? So this is a bell. Is this implying this is the bell tower? Or like from Dark Souls 1 maybe? It would make sense. The bell tower was above the Firelink Shrine. You know what? I think that's what it's saying. They're trying to give us a hint. They're trying to give us a hint that the worlds are connected. Okay? Oh, that's why they're saying make the jump. There's like a little path I can get to over there. Alright. Going for it. Oh my god. Firekeeper's robes. Interesting. Now, is that a drop to my death? I should have used spook, by the way. Yeah. I can't tell if I can fall to the ground down there if I'm going to die or not. No, okay. It looked like it might be a pit from up where I was standing. So there's the door that was locked. Estus ring. Oh, is this something that like makes it so my Estus flask does more? Wait a minute. This looks kind of like... Are these real people that are dead? This game has some really, really cool imagery in it. Estus ring says, increases HP restored with Estus flask. That just seems like another phenomenal ring. So I guess I can take off the blue tearstone ring right now. Because I gotta take off something. How would you get the stuff then? How would I get what stuff then? What are you referring to? Which stuff? I'm gonna go check out that one other area on top of the tower up there real quick. There was the other place I could kind of drop down and explore along the edge of the tower. Let me check that. Wow, this Firelink area. Whoa, wait, hold on. Who are you?
The poor wretched souls.
This is somebody else who's new.
Be they lord or legend, the curse shows no mercy. What a sham.
Oh, I thought that I might have to do something like a special jump though from the other side, Daff. That's what scared me.
The curse shows no mercy.
I agree with you. Like I said, they never do that, so clearly there would have been some other way to get there that maybe I just wasn't seeing, but I guess that's not a problem because we found it. Alright. I'm still completely baffled as to why there was fog there before and I couldn't walk through it. Seriously, the only thing I can think of is that it has something to do with PvP, because that's the only time that a fog gate appears without instigation. So let's go check this one last area involving the tower that I missed, and I think that will involve the key. So clearly I bought this 20,000 soul key so I could get the Firekeeper's soul. The thing is I don't know what to do with it yet. I know there are two people I'm going to talk to. The main chick who I give my souls to, she might have something to say about it. And then the... Yeah, I don't know if I can make that jump. Let's turn on Spook and find out, huh? Sucks. Huh. I'll check that out one more time, but maybe it's nothing. It might just be look like you can go over there, but you can't really. No, let's not walk our way up there. I'll just travel to the shrine and go back out there. Oh God. Yeah. I didn't know you were still up, Shannon. Have a good night. I'm probably going to go to bed soon too, just because I didn't get much sleep last night. Could you have gone more to the left? I think you mean like if I jumped a little later. That was my thought. I'm going to see if I can to do that. I did it again. Huh. Why is it doing that? I guess instead of teleporting... Wait a minute. Now I can't go out here. Oh, maybe it's like a loading thing? Maybe it just hadn't loaded the area yet? Yeah, I bet it's an area loading thing. Let's see. We'll definitely recast Spook before I do the jump. I probably could have. I mean, I was pretty close. I'll try it one more time. It is weird to me that that other area I could walk along the top. There was not a place to go. I don't know. There might even be an invisible wall there. I couldn't quite tell if I bumped into the edge of something and then slid down it, or if I just didn't quite make it. Because it doesn't look like I could have gone much further than that right there. Yeah, it looks like the fog's back again. Yeah, I think it might just be a loading thing. Well, it makes me feel better than there being like some kind of mysterious issue. This is weird though. I mean, hello? There we go. Wait, SS class +1. I thought I just reinforced my stuff. Oh, never mind. That's what I have to do with the bone stuff at the thing. The Estus shards give me more uses. The bone ash or whatever it's called reinforces it. Yeah, well, you know, these deaths, they count, but not really. These are the exploration-based deaths. I have these all the time. Like, it's just a matter of me trying to, you know, figure out what I'm missing. Alright, I'm going to look up here one more time to see if there's another side of the tower I can fall off of. And then I'll kind of stop at this little area. I might explore this a little bit more with that area where those two dudes attacked me. And the crab monster. Wait. That's how to bring that thing back up. Okay. Okay, this right there I think is where I was before. When I was looking up and said, I think you can drop down here. I think that's exactly where you drop down. But, you know, to no benefit. As far as I can tell. I do want to go talk to people real quick about the Firekeeper's Soul to see if there's like something having to do with it. So you mean in relation to kind of like looking for everything? Nintendo Gallery. I don't remember which... Was that where you took pictures of everything in Wind Waker? Because, like, I loved Wind Waker. That was, like, my favorite Zelda. The only complaint I had is I wish there was, like, one more dungeon in it. Because it felt like the amount of dungeons was kind of low, which, you know, happened because of the way the world worked. But I would have loved just one more dungeon because of how fun it was. Yeah, that was actually what I loved most about Wind Waker. I feel like Wind Waker, more than any other Zelda, kind of scratched that exploration itch just with the way going and looking for all the islands was. Yeah, I didn't do all that. I remember hearing that you did that. All right, let's see these people comment on the Firekeeper's Soul.
Speak that.
Give Firekeeper's Soul. Actually, before I give it to her, I'm going to see if it's even an option to give it to this other woman. She said she wanted to be a Firekeeper, and my guess is that that's just her desire, but you can't, like, give her the soul. We're going to see. Yeah, I remembered reading about all that stuff.
You know, in my home of Karim, I was a nun. I would be pleased to share the tales of miracles with you. Although, to be honest, but if I had a divine tome, I could tell you many tales and more.
Ah, okay. So it looks like,
only I cannot see. Terribly sorry, but you'll have to find me a divine tome in Braille.
Okay, so it looks like
Have a pleasant journey.
Some of the NPCs in this teaching you magic, instead of you just finding like higher level magic instructors, You actually might have to find like books to bring them so they can teach you a higher level, which is cool. You know, it's not gonna be so relevant to me because I'm not gonna go down that path very far. But I'm gonna give her the Firekeeper's soul now and see what she says.
Speak. Ashen One, this is much like what lies within me. Then let it find its own place within my bosom. She will understand. We are both Firekeepers after all.
The Firekeeper is now able to heal the Dark Sigil? That sucks. Daff, because if the game had 2 more dungeons, it would have been like one of the perfect things. What does that mean?
Forgive me, sister. May the flames guide thy way.
So it looks like I didn't have to give her that, but maybe I could have. Heal the Dark Sigil. Requires 21,000 souls. Will you choose to heal the Dark Sigil? Dude, I have no freaking clue what the Dark Sigil is. I have no idea why it would cost specifically 21,000 souls. Holy crap.
Ashen One, to be unsovereignless souls will become... I will show thee, Ashen One. Bring...
Dude. Whoa.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Alright.
May the flames guide thee.
I am completely at a loss as to what happened. Alright. I'm gonna go load back. Well, let me make sure I don't have any bone shards. No, okay. I'm gonna load back to the Crucifixion Woods, I think, to explore. And I'm gonna run to the restroom while this is loading. Be right back. That explains the deaths in this area. I'm curious if that explains the deaths in this area, turning in all those souls. Okay, so what do you mean by that? Like, explains the deaths in the area of Firelink Shrine, like all the bodies you see? Why am I? Oh, I'm not dual wielding. Alright, so these daggers do ridiculous hit stun and don't take up much stamina. Okay. See you in a bit. I'm just gonna explore this swamp. Kill myself a giant crab. And these things just do not do much damage. Oh man, that's too bad. I made a mistake to dump some shards into these. Only because alright, here comes Dad. Yeah, you might be right. Actually, let me see how much damage this guy takes from magic. A lot or a little. 47. Not great. Oh, sorry, I dodged that. that was supposed to mess you up for free. Unless I dodge into it like an idiot. Well, the water's just like sticking to me. Weird. I feel like it's slowing me down a little bit. Oh my god. What do you got for me, big old crab? Nothing? You got nothing for me, giant crab? Well, that hurts my feelings. Man, I regret this dagger investment. It's alright. It's alright. I'll go back to the Uchi katana for now. No, 2. Damn. I don't care about you guys. Just checking this swamp area right now. Alright. Oh, I have no flasks left. Well, shit. Shouldn't have been doing all that then. Oh my god. Alright. Let's check this out. Oh god. Oh my god. Damn it. Alright. Gotta come over here and check that out. I'm still really disappointed that I only almost got summoned to help somebody once, and then the summon didn't go through. I'm still wearing it, right? Yeah? That's a bummer. Is the giant crab back, or is he a one-time spawn? One of the interesting things I've noticed about this Dark Souls so far is that there doesn't seem to be any one-time spawns apart from the main bosses. Whereas in other games there'd be like mini bosses who also wouldn't respawn. I don't want to deal with you, giant crab. You're time consuming. I've already killed you once. Let's see what else we got around here. Whoa. From the water I can't run anymore. There we go. Oh. This guy would follow me across the entire swamp. Did I kill him? I guess so. Alright. Giant crab gave up. Ooh, those crystal lizards. Alright. Well, don't know how to get in there yet. But I'm looking forward to that little rematch. Ah, tough enemy. Try range battle, therefore time for sniper spot. Sounds like the coward's way of handling something. I did it. Oh, it's a Black Knight in the first game. Oh, okay, good. Actually, a decent amount from me. Solo, but it's also a baby way to fight him. See if I can get myself a nice backstab on him. What? That was a load of crap. Oh, come on. His back is in such a weird spot, according to the... Oh my lord. Killed me. that should have been a one-shot, but... It looked like that was enough to kill him, but I guess not. Ignore all this now that I've fully explored it. Go back and fight that Black Knight. Oh, there's two backstabs out here. Okay. Sorry, I'm sorry. Oh, water got weak over here. Can't run. What's that? Pain in the ass. I'll try to not aggro this giant evil creature. Never mind, I'm gonna do it anyway. Oh, this guy has a grab. Oh, please don't kill me. Oh my god. Oh boy. This is not what I needed. I did not need two of them. I didn't. Thought I dodged that. Alright, got that. Where are my souls? My souls were back there, right? Although... Come on. Okay. Right on. What'd you get to eat? You get something radical? Oh, wait. My face looks a little desiccated. Like it does when you're turning hollow. So I really should go look through the armor sets and see if there's something else. But I look gross in a way I've never looked before. Like I'm starting to turn. Interesting. Okay, I'll have to keep that in mind. I don't know what's going on there. It's something crazy, huh? This thing's try ranged battle. This guy's like cake. It's a backstab. Of course, see, I need to stop. I keep thinking that stab right there is going to finish him off, and then, like right there, that was the easiest fight ever, and I just decided to do something with a long cooldown. Tortilla with tuna. Dude, sometimes, like, I'll mix, like, tuna, you know, with a little bit of mayo, make, like, a little tuna salad, and then throw it in a tortilla with some cheese. That always is an enjoyable treat. Dude, actually, I used to throw, every once in a while, I'd throw banana peppers in there with it. With that tortilla and cheese. Banana peppers. They're pretty good. Come on, come on. Oh my god, that guy had sick moves. Alright, so anyway, now I'm just gonna not get greedy. Banana peppers aren't spicy, like they're just kind of vinegary. Like, I mean, chilies and all that. Jesus. Oh my god, he just two-shots me. Oh, this is really embarrassing. This guy's really easy too. I'm just doing stupid crap to him. Like, this guy's just 3 backstabs and he's dead. When you say Mexican style, I guess where I'm from, that can mean a couple different things. So what do you mean by Mexican style? Like, are we talking like the standard type fare? They'd have it like Taco Bell, Del Taco? Yeah, well, banana peppers are like, I mean, I guess they're a type of pepper, but they're not really spicy. I don't think they are anyway. They're like a specific type of pepper that, like, it comes in a jar and they're like really sour, like very vinegary, like I said. And let me think. Yeah, I mean, it's just stuff you can get like the grocery store. Getting better at fighting these crucifixion tree guys. And oh nice, the good thing is they do keep dropping Titanite shards. So it's not as big a deal that I blew them on something perhaps less than ideal. All I need to do with this guy is just strafe around him and get my backstabs off. Yeah? You're eating any of the awesome food? I wanted to go for a second hit there, but that's how I keep dying. Oh my god. This guy has some sick sword moves. Alright. So, now that I'm done with your crap, I need to go back out to the front of that area and go find that other dude. The Sellsword Twin Blades. Is that like a Covenant? It looked kind of like the same as the other Covenant things, no? Just, maybe it's another weapon. The Sellsword Twin Blades. There they are. Oh, there we go. Those ones are the ones that are based off of Dex instead of Strength. This is probably what I should be using. Let me see. Now equip dual wield. Yeah, this is what I should have been doing over those daggers. Damn it. Well, I guess I can level these up and find out if I'm disappointed. What's the damage here? 99 plus 17, and that's without any upgrades versus my current 136 plus 26. So 17 scaling, that's just the D and C. Whereas for these it's, where is it? 99 plus 17. Yeah, well, New Mexico food is... New Mexican Mexican food is different than like the rest of the nation's Mexican food, from what I hear. I mean, I don't have a lot of experience firsthand. Be wary of filth in short time for pointless. I don't know what to do with that. Be wary of filth. You know, these people keep hitting at illusory walls, and yet, so far, there hasn't been any, unless somehow I'm doing something wrong. A Farron coal. Now, that's the type of thing that in the past, if you gave it to a blacksmith, he could start doing different things. So let's read what that little item does. Enable heavy, sharp, and poison infusion. Oh, okay. I think sharp is the thing that makes Dex even better. Dude, but that's the thing though, Dath, is that those aren't the Dex daggers. Those daggers are equal on Dex and Strength, and so instead of actually being dexterity daggers, I actually like Taco Bell as well. I enjoy it. Guilty pleasure. But yeah, it's... Okay, so I guess this back here was just for the coal. It doesn't seem like it actually led to any other path progression. But it said... Wait, what did this say? Filth ahead? Be wary of filth in short time for pointless. Is it just saying this area over here is pointless? People try to like create clever messages that just end up confusing people more than actually helping. So I mean that coal is obviously a really big find, and if I can find whatever opens this later. Oh yeah, Taco Bell does have Mexican pizzas, don't they? I've never really had the Mexican pizza. I think I did many years ago when I was younger. I remember it being alright. What do I tend to gravitate towards now? I'm trying to think of... God, I can't move because of the water here is too deep. This tree looks different. It's way too green. Is there an item? Yeah. There is an item over there. Oh. Great Swamp Pyromancy Tome. Conjurer's Hood. Ah, see again. This is a throwback to Dark Souls 1, I think. You found a dude out in the middle of a swamp. Of course, it was like a different version of a swamp, but kind of a similar idea, who was a pyromancer. Interesting. Alright, so where's this dude? Alright, so I only see one now. I think the other one is dead because I killed him. So this is the only thing in the game. So any of its bosses and these humanoid enemies are the only two things in the game that don't seem to respawn. Oh, that was weird. He got like a backstab attack on me even though he didn't look like he should. He's trying to back off to heal, it looks like. Well, that was a cool combo. And it's weird because it's like he can get a critical hit on me when I go down for a stun. That was awesome. That's a cool weapon. That's a really cool weapon. Yeah, combo that, jackass. Exile Greatsword. Okay, so these two... If he drops something called the Exile Greatsword, I can't remember what the other guy had dropped. But that's maybe a hint. So that guy was exiled from somewhere. Okay. Well, it was much easier to fight with having to fight only one of them. Feel a little guilty about that. But I'm pretty sure this has got to be the correct way to progress at this point. Oh no, that's right, because there's also something up behind the Crystal Witch. So I'll probably just check out this last area over here and then potentially call it a night. We'll see. Only because even after I went to bed last night, I ended up having like an allergy attack, and it made it so that I like woke up after going to bed at like 4:30 or 5 in the morning. I think it was about 5. I woke up at like 7 or 7:30 and couldn't like breathe, and my heart was beating really fast. So I didn't get much sleep last night. Which is too bad, because I kind of wanted to play this a little later, but I don't know. Oh, there's a bonfire right here, too. Ally required ahead. In short, if only I had an ally. If only you were a baby. Alright, I'm going to run out into this next area and just get a look, and then I'm probably going to call it. Yeah, it was not the best. Oh, I forgot to... That's right, I forgot that I got these things to attune. So I can get Magic Shield, too. But I kind of like Spook. It's actually been a lot more useful than I expected. So I don't need Magic Shield right now. I'll equip that if I end up going against another boss that's a caster. Like, that would have been super duper useful against the Crystal Witch thing. Gross. Extinguish 3 flames and open the door of the wolf's blood. Oh my god. Oh, this is real shitty. Okay, so even standing in this water is poisoning me. Is this thing's about to pop? No. Yeah, I'm taking a couple different allergy medications. I take one thing specifically for breathing. It's like a generic Advair, even though I need real Advair again. And then I take like Singulair, or sometimes this other stuff called hydroxyzine. You know, it does alright. Not ideal, but... So, when you say extinguish the flames, how do I extinguish the flames? Tenant shard. Take it. Ah. Little gross yuckies over here are guarding something. This actually hit relatively hard for little gross slug spitters. A ragged mask. Yeah. Alright. I don't have like any purple moss yet, so this area is going to be kind of nasty if I do end up getting poisoned, which seems inevitable if I have to spend any time out at all out in the sludge. Okay, so you're telling me to extinguish 3 flames. I get that. I mean, I see the flames, but how do I extinguish them? That I don't know. Is that a chrysalider? No. It's a gross slug guarding a thing. Estus shard. Nice! Now I just need another Estus flask upgrade. The what's it called? The bone thing? I guess this would be a slightly easier way to deal with them. It doesn't do crap for damage, never mind. That's the other problem without spells. I believe in this game scale with ants. They changed that. They used to not. So I'm seeing 3 flames, and I'm obviously I guess I see more than 3 flames. I'm finding lots of Titanite shards, that's cool. Oh nice, I saw myself get a little health attacking that guy. Rotten pine resin. You know, when you find a boss that can be poisoned, it rules. Oh my god! Alright, man. That guy did not take much damage. And he also isn't getting hit stunned. but he's real dumb, so that helps. Track of that eye orb. Okay, so these are the guys from like the sect of going in and invading other players' worlds. Prism stones are pretty much the most useless item in the game. Stone Parma special shield. Just made this sound like I got some bonus souls from something, but I don't know what or where. Is there something hanging in the tree above these things? I think there is. Let's do a little... Wait, that couldn't come back to life? Oh, did I just not ever kill it or something, I guess? Throw our bow on. Where are you? Longbow. Huh, it bounces off of it like it's stone. God, I hate that putting the bow on puts me over my limit, so I have to take it off. Whatever. Okay. So... yeah. It looks like there are a couple routes I could go. I could either go up above the crystal stage, it might take me towards one of the old lords. Or this one right here, which takes me to a different one. But this is like the Legion, I think it said. I think it said the Legion was the one that, like, in order to gain admittance, I had to extinguish 3 flames, and that was somehow like a trial or a rite of passage or something. I don't know. Something like that. Let's clear out the swamp so I can just investigate it a little more effectively. Come up to this wall over here. There's that cracked red eye orb guy. We got a couple of choices. Just all these. Whoa. That's a whole different color that I'm not sure I'm ready for. It seems like an indication of something. Something big's coming over there. It's like swamp gas or something, I don't know. The important thing is, I'm alive. The issue here is, oh, I see something big back there, walking around. These are all kind of demarcating like the edge of this swamp. This like deeper swamp. I guess I'm gonna hold off from going in there yet. Maybe that's what I maybe need to extinguish the flames before I'm able to go in there. But I mean, I'll try it if I can't find anywhere else to go. But first, I'm gonna finish exploring the swamp area. So this goes into the pink stuff too. So it looks like the pink stuff just slows me down more. Iron Flesh. That is a pyromancy that in the first game apparently was pretty broken for a while, because it allowed you to, it super slowed you down, you could barely move, but what it did do is it also made it so that you took like almost no damage at all from physical attacks. Oh my god, that just scared the hell out of me. These things are awful. No, no, I don't want to be over here. Oh my god, I gotta kill these. I have to get out of here. Oh, this isn't good. I've gotta go. I can't fight these. I can't keep exploring over here. Not with those around. There's another one over there. I guess at least they die easily. Oh god. I cannot die to these things. I'm really scared about being over here. I mean, they're exactly like they were in Dark Souls 1, so they're not... That means they die easily, at least. No, no. No, why is it still going up? Oh my god, no, no! Oh, that's the poison, that's not the curse. Okay. Okay, never mind. I thought it was the curse. I thought it was the other bar. This bar going up is fine. This bar going up is fine. As long as the curse... Oh god, get out of it. Get out of the cloud. I can't get cursed. This area is massive. Just extremely massive. Moving so slowly. And the issue here is that I'm out of Estus Flask. I'm gonna have to Homeward Bone when I... Like really soon. Do I have Homeward Bone on here? Crap, where is it? There. I'm gonna have to Homeward Bone really soon so that I don't die to poison. I can't... I'm hoping to at least finish exploring at least this edge of the swamp before that happens, but... It's looking for a second like I could almost move faster. I'm not going to be able to finish exploring this. I'm gonna die to poison if I do. If an enemy even hits me once, then I'm screwed. I should stop now. I'm kind of pushing my luck here. Yeah. Yeah. This is not the right place to be. I need there's a specific ring. I think it was called... There's a ring in Dark Souls 1, and I'm sure it was in 2, but I can't remember the name of it, that lets you move at normal speed even when you were in, like, slime or sludge or whatever. Crap. Dude, I made the right choice. You know, as much as you give me crap for taking too many risks, I have barely died at all in this game. Like, it actually blows me away how successful I've been. Alright, so all those things respawned. I think I'm gonna call it here for now, since I just explored all that swamp, went through all my Estus Flasks, and now I have to go re-clear it or avoid it. So, I will go. I mean, I'm almost certainly going to be on tomorrow. You know? It's nice to see that both you and Eric have been able to show up. I certainly don't expect it. Oh, gross. My character is really gross looking. But, you know, I'll keep throwing a thing up on Twitter and then just coming on and I see you. But it's cool to kind of get through what I have gotten through, and I'm really enjoying, like, the world in the game right now is even more incredible and intense than some of the previous ones. I don't even know how to explain it. It's just really cool looking. Alright. Well, Daff, you have a good night. Eric, you're still there. I know you were like on a phone call. You have a good night too. I don't know if Chris will throw this up online or not, but it looks like anything that, like you said, Daff, anything that I do, he does have the direct link to YouTube. So if you fit that 5 hours up, now this is like what, 3 hours and 40-ish minutes. So it's interesting kind of seeing how long everything's taking me. Well, right on. On Mondays and Tuesdays, I can do these later nights. Wednesdays and Thursdays, I have to be up earlier. So I don't know exactly how late I'll go. I usually go up a little later than this. I'm just tired because of yesterday. But anyway, thanks for joining me again. And I'll probably catch you tomorrow or the next day. But have a good night.